Hey man, that beat, yo, shout out to Last Level Comics, man. Since bringing that beat, man, it's infectious, man. What is going on, everybody? I am your boy Sans, the Cookie Man, and welcome to the season finale of Wine, Cheese, and Comics. Please, you know, it's the state of all things pop culture. We try to give you a snapshot into what's going on in the current landscape, whether it be movies, comics, TV, just entertainment in general. Well, y'all know I don't do this by myself. It's a hard damn road, a heavy load to lift, and it's never going to be easy doing this by yourself. That's why I got some great co-hosts coming to the stage, man. Coming to the year from 2099 all the way back to BC times. I know him as PT, Promiscuous Time Traveler. What's up, Promiscuous?
What up? End of season 3. I got my comic wine.
Oh, that's nice. I went with
Yeah.
the Jim Beam extra aged bourbon.
We should just we should just be whiskey, cheese, and comics, please. Then
Yeah, we're gonna spirit it up. It's spirits, please.
there we go.
Yo, but what is a show without our raging monster himself? Y'all know him. The man is literally green on some of these episodes, but he always leaves us green with envy because he's our one and only madman himself. Last Level Comics. What's up, Matt?
You're killing me. Out of 30 episodes, I drink whiskey, 27 of them. Oh, for the 30th episode, what do I do? I go out, buy a bottle of wine.
Be on your page tonight.
I go out and buy a bottle of wine. I have a beautiful.
I said I'm gonna get on Matt's level. He's either gonna have whiskey or some type of beer. I'm gonna be on his level tonight.
I literally messaged Kara and I was like, "Hey, Kara," I said, "Hey, I'm in the middle of Reading. What can I buy tonight for the 30th episode?" And she's like, "Well, what kind of options do you have?" I said, like Slumdog Millionaire, State Store on a Wednesday night, like brown paper bag is what I'm leaving with. Like if it's not a 40 or something that's behind the counter, that's what I got. So she said, "Well, just buy something that sounds good." So I got the Juggernaut. Again, comic.
Yo, that is so dope, man.
Comic. And of course, she's not here yet. She's having a family conversation, but I'm going to make her miserable when I pour this in a mason jar.
Got it into a mason jar.
Over ice.
So
keep
I even got my Jim Beam glass.
Look how full this glass is.
We went all out with the Jim Beam glass and everything, man.
And you're putting it in ice? Madman.
I told you, literally, I wanted to send her off the deep end from the start.
Red wine in a mason jar with ice.
Also, hey, season 3's ending, so we got to change the beat. Are you gonna be able to handle that?
I'm gonna go get some pasta. Actually, we gotta end it.
Damn lit, man.
Let's get him out of here.
Cheers. Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers, brother. 30 episodes, man. But are you going to be able to handle a new beat?
I don't know, man. That beat is too infectious, bro.
And again, that beat comes from Wakanda, man. That's it's hitting. I hit a little different. I hit a little differently, didn't it?
Yeah, that got a nice little sweet tinge to it.
So
it's taking me back. All right, ladies and gents, we have some special guests. This is our Friendsgiving show. And by Friendsgiving, we mean we got friends coming on out the woodworks who said they're going to come on and hang out with us tonight.
We threw the script out. There's no script tonight. There's no nothing. It's just everyone that's ever been on the show had an invite to come join us. Even Willy Wonka had an invite to come join us, but he still couldn't show up. I mean, he showed up.
Man, Willie hit me up. He said, "Can I come on?"
I said, "Let's go. Let's settle this. 30 episodes strong rivalry needs to be settled tonight."
Man, Well, where you at, man? Before we shout out everybody in the chat, man, let me just bring on our additional guest, man. First to the stage, y'all know him, y'all love him. He was in the South, now he's on the West Coast. The one, the only, Nola Comics. What's up, Big Nola?
First of all, forgive my cough. My cough will be happening. I apologize. I am good. This is my beverage of choice tonight. We're having a little mead. A little mead.
Nectorious After Dark. I like that.
Little local vineyard up in Port Townsend, Washington. So
okay. That's a nice choice. So we got some mead, we got some wine, we got some bourbon. I like it.
I got my bolognese.
We got the bolognese with cheese sauce. Let's go.
Yep. I'm gonna top it with some. I'm gonna top it with some New England cheddar from Trader Joe's.
I was literally waiting for you to be like, top it with some New England clam chowder.
I thought
I was legitimately about to go.
Romano peppercino.
The red or the white.
All right, y'all. Well, we got one more guest backstage. Maybe some more to come through later, but this next guest, man, he is opening up a new shop in the new year, man. He is a crowd favorite. When y'all think of your favorite uncle, this is your favorite uncle's favorite uncle, man. He goes by the legendary one, Uncle Jeff Silver Smith. What's up, Jeffrey?
What's happening, guys? Good to see you tonight. I appreciate the invite. It's always going to be fun to chit-chat about a few things that Matt and I have differences in. And I always love that.
Whoa, listen.
As always,
I like you better in the chat. I like you better in the chat. All right, can we go back to that?
All right, Matt. I love it.
The recurring,
we're shielded.
The recurring theme is our guest disagreeing with Matt. So
it's great banter. It's great banter.
If I could bring people back just to disagree and hate me, I'm doing something for the show. I mean, like, why else am I here?
I will say this: I was in a comic shop. We were watching the live stream, and the comic shop owner was yelling at the screen when Matt was talking.
Who is this guy? Get him off the screen! Come on!
It was a really fun experience.
AMKM.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Matt, you literally are getting under people's skin, man.
Good.
That's the mark of good production, good hosting. You are doing something special, brother.
I'm surprised we didn't get canceled from the Grinch episode.
Whoa! That never happened. That never.
We're gonna rehash some things, but never speak of the Grinch is like Fight Club. All right, that episode. When we look back in the archives at the banned episodes, that's what we're gonna find.
NC-17XX.
Yes. Can we really quickly just say what's up to everybody who came through tonight?
We got to talk about this one. Hold on, we got to talk about this one. Episode 30.
I can't read it. What does it say?
It says episode 30. Sans is still. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, Soul Twice is in the building. Hey, Someday Da Vinci. Yo, shout out to Someday Da Vinci, man. He's a day one, just like Soul Twice and the others. Someday has been rocking with the channel, man. We appreciate it. And he's doing amazing art, man. This is, look, two artists we just highlighted, Soul Twice, Someday, and on to a third artist, Liz Barnes, another one, man. This community is amazing. What's up, Liz Barnes? Willy Wonka's here. Matt's level. You sure you want to go that route?
I sent him the link. He can show up at any time.
Wonka, you better get in here, man. He
can't afford to get on with his Walmart internet.
Oh no. Bleeka's in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all check out the Church of Bleeker on Sundays. Bleeka's a wild boy. We got Kenneth Bird, VA's own, in the house. Yes, y'all. And let's see, anybody else snuck in? Dave Reese said, what's up? What is going on, big homie Dave Reese? And we got El Green Machine hanging out. Y'all, you want to know what I want to kick this off with? Something particular happened maybe about 8-7 episodes ago when that character Spider-Boy came out. And all I know is holy hell broke out between the chat and Matt. And there was one person leading the charge, man. And that person is on the panel tonight. What up, Tony Sanders, Tony Jr., my man NY is in the building. That person is none other than Jeffrey Silver
So
Smith.
where's Spider Boy at now? Where's he at, Jeff?
So Jeff, talk
Nothing
to us,
from-
man.
Jeff, where's he at?
Nothing from nothing.
It doesn't matter where he's at, Jeff, because you're on the channel tonight, and I can turn you off just like that, so I can't lose this argument.
Jeff, don't worry about it. We got your back here, Jeff. There is
No.
one that you.
You got to have something.
Okay.
You're gonna dance with me.
Can't dance with
Spider Boy is dancing.
No, he's
The
not.
boy's dancing.
He's floating
He's
like
still
a butterfly out the window.
He's got his own. He's got his own series now. Has anybody read it?
I did. It's
Don't
pretty.
you defend it. Don't you dare. I'm
No.
looking right at you.
Oh, he's loving it. I was loving it.
No. Hold on. It's ridiculous. Gutterball is like the villain that they face in issue 1,
Oh,
and he's
okay.
literally a bowling ball head. It's absurd. It's a very absurd story. I don't know. It's not for me. Basically, it's not for
perfect
me.
story, Matt. It's a perfect story, Matt. Sorry to say.
They lost me at Gutterball.
I have chosen to take the 5th so I don't self-incriminate on this topic. So I'm
Coming soon to the Tosin bin near you.
Oh no.
Oh no, we got Nola agreeing with him. My God, it is Matt and Nola in agreement. It is going to be one of those nights for you guys.
Look, you
I don't
all
know what
thought
you're
that
gonna
me
do.
bringing Nola on those first couple episodes, he was there to bash me and back me up. He came to the light. He saw that I spoke truth, and he can't be stopped.
No, Matt, you speak too much right now.
Yeah.
Nola
Preach.
will
Preach, Matt.
Nola
Preach.
will shut you down. Now listen, guys. I want to start off by saying I'm giving thanks to this crew, man. You guys have been amazing from day one. Friends of the community, man. This is what we talk about. Look, there's a lot of craziness going on in the community, right? People are posting all kinds of madness about Silver Surfer being a female.
We're getting there. Don't jump the
Right.
gun.
Right. But all I'm saying is Nola bravely said, "Hey, calm down, people. Let's
Nola
not,
bravely.
let's not go off the deep end just yet." So shout out to all of you guys, man. I think as part of this time of the year, as part of this celebration season finale, man, we would be kind of remiss not to say thank you to this chat, but thank you to my co-host first off, and our special guests throughout the year, man. You guys have been amazing making content, man. Can you believe we're out here? We have historical content. Like somebody can actually go back and watch PTT and Matt and Sans talking about something from comics and movies, and who knew we would be on this trajectory together, guys? What's going on?
What exactly is this trajectory?
This trajectory is just fuckery. It's having a great time with some good people, man. That's
Because,
what
It's Matt doing all the goddamn work, and then Kyle and Sans blowing at the hell. Like, I mean, that's pretty much what happened.
Me
This
barely showing
is
up.
a trajectory.
So in terms of trajectory, I think it's come from like this little baby show, where it wasn't very organized, to where we have a producer who does all of this work, man. Amazing stuff. Shout out Kyle for all of this.
I'm the only one that gets paid here too, so
So shout out to but look, man, from a little inkling of hey, let's do something crazy and get on this to 30 episodes and seasons. I think it's been a fun ride, man. So shout out to everybody out there. But let's get into some topics, man. We got to get juicy.
My man has been battling all that. You said it. What were your words? Tell me your words again about this Silver Surfer. He's been bravely holding it down. What were your words?
I said I don't even remember. I was just spitballing it that he was bravely
going where no man wants to go.
In the community.
Oh, well, here we go. I'm going to read you this post today that has now 74 likes and over 47 comments, and literally is a shitstorm between people saying, yeah, Nola, and people saying you are literally the Antichrist of all things Silver Surfer. Nola says, this is all it takes to get a bunch of ridiculous started with boys. And I do mean boys in this community. Lighten up, folks.
That community is in quotes, by the way.
Yeah, community. Lighten up, folks. You are going to burn out on all of your self-righteousness. In the meantime, go see the Marvels and either enjoy it for what it is or bathe in the comfort, warmth of your misogyny and hate because it's girls because it has girls in charge. Have a good Thanksgiving, folks. ... Like, I want to put in the chat, and this literally has lit fire over the last 8 hours. I have literally ate popcorn sitting on my lunch break reading the comments from this today.
This is good stuff, man. I think in terms of what Nola did was, he saw so many people just kind of posting it, and said, let's take a moment to just talk about it and say what's really happening here. And I think so many people are just like, no, not my Silver Surfer. Cannot be. But isn't there a female version in the comics?
There's so many Hurls.
No, not Hurl. Female Silver Surfer.
Juno, the daughter of Hercules.
So there's precedent for it. Like, they could go with that story. I'm not understanding why it would. If they were going with the Juno character over Norrin Radd, like what would be the big deal?
The timeline.
The joke.
It's not my Silver Surfer. That's the big deal.
Got it.
So hold on, because since this is about my post, real quick, I just want to say this. And Lucian actually commented on it and was a little upset with me over some of the words I used. And I used the words I used for a very specific reason. And I appreciate Lucian and every other person that had a thoughtful comment as opposed to just being a fucking fire emoji banger, unable to use your fucking brain to formulate sentences. So I wrote this post not to knock MCU, not to support the MCU. I wrote this post to pick out all of these crazy little wannabe influencers that just do this shit to lather everybody up. This is not anything at this point. This is a rumor. This is a fraction of a rumor. This is the merest possibility of a fraction of a rumor. And this is all it takes for all of these people to want to just fucking burn down the castle. And it's stupid to me. It's just so stupid. The Silver Surfer is at best years from appearing in any movie. And yet we're going to get in an uproar over something Kevin Feige maybe said. It's crazy. I don't get it. Just don't get it.
I have to break up real quick. This was me all day. Oh, I can't do it. This is me all day. Me all day reading these comments. I just want to go on record. I was literally eating lunch, watching these kids go back and forth with him over this whole nonsense today. And you know what's the best part? I'll be honest with you. How many people really care? This has been the biggest free media that Marvel has gotten in the last 6 months. Between this and Jonathan Majors' court case, they have had so much free media. It's ungodly.
The funny thing is, I don't care. I just got tired of seeing it.
I don't care either. Like, I was like,
it's like that meme where something new came out and Homer's sitting in the bar and everyone's talking about it. Homer's like, what's going on? That's how I felt, because I was like, wait, everything I saw just had it scrolling. It was like every post. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, is this news that much? And then all of a sudden, the topic just shifted straight to Star Wars and that news. So we'll get on that very shortly. But that's how it's almost like the rat race with the mice chasing after cheese. Like, what's new? Oh, let's go that way. Because all of a sudden it's like, okay, forget about Silver Surfer. Let's talk about Star Wars in their direction. So, but great post, Nola. Great comments, everybody. I actually thought it was entertaining as well, man. I had a chance to read it. I thought it was those who responded and were professional about it was awesome. Shout out to Lucian and others. And then some were just like, dude, what do you mean? My surfer better not be women out.
Nobody watches the MCU.
Yeah.
The only thing that was positive about this is it took Epic Nation off of my Instagram feed, and I'm totally okay with that.
You're welcome.
Now, just for a little bit of goodwill, man. Hey, what's going on, Canadian? Shout out to my brother out there for a little bit of goodwill. Jeffrey, the shop. What's going on your end, man? We gotta give you some love out here, man. The people
well,
know.
You know what? I actually did take a video that I'm going to try to get off my phone on here of main floor.
Wait, Jeff, do you not know how to send a video?
No,
send it
I
to
don't.
Me. If you send it to me,
are you technology challenged? Or are we?
I am.
All right,
look, I'm an older guy.
Give the phone to the dog, and it will send it to me.
Yeah, we need you, King. King, come to the rescue. Where's Sister Silversmith when we need her?
Call the
Jeff,
nephew. Call the niece.
You don't know.
Call the niece. Call the nephew.
Jeff can't get this
I'll
goddamn
put that,
video.
Yeah, I've got the whole first floor of both sides of the not only the store, but we're going to have the arcade and restaurant on the other side. And so I've got that done, and then they're finishing up the upstairs, which I'm very excited about. I'm getting very much closer to moving in, and I'll do kind of a walkthrough of that too. So
where is this located, Jeff? Give us some details.
In my hometown here, in Iowa.
So
in Iowa.
Okay.
Iowa. I don't know why I was saying Ohio. So
But,
Iowa. So you're opening not only it's a comic book store, a cafe, and a arcade.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have cards like Nola's showing, and not only comics but cards and toys and video games and
I'm saying road trip. We got to do a show.
Can I be honest?
I was thinking
jealous.
the same thing, man.
That's so fucking cool.
Jeff,
I will have a stream room there, so yeah, you're welcome.
I'm saying road trip.
There's an Iowa con or something. There's a con that you always go to, Awesome or something. When is that one? The local Comic-Con convention in Iowa.
Oh, I don't go to that.
Oh man,
I've never gone to that one. I just go to a card show once a month.
Hooding would always go to one that was out that way. I got to figure out the name of that one because we could all come out and meet that way and tour the store, man. I think that would be an awesome road trip.
What kind of video games are you gonna have?
I've already done it, so whatever.
Once everything.
You've already toured?
I've been there, yeah.
He's been in there, yeah.
Oh wow! So wait,
when I drove up from Louisiana, I stopped in to see Jeff for a couple days.
That is awesome. But there was no real development at the time.
No, it was a wreck.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of development there, and yeah, I kind of when I did the video, I kind of pointed out, okay, here's going to be the stream room. This is going to be that. We have a basement. We have a gaming basement downstairs as well. We'll have the floor with all that. And so I kind of went through everything. Kind of, it's not there, but you can picture it in your mind's eye if you want to. Kind of what we'll have, because it's a lot of it has to do with giving our young people something to do in this town because there's nothing to do here.
Okay.
So,
that's true. There's nothing to do there.
Well, good for you, Jeff. I think that's actually both entrepreneurial of you, but also kind of what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
I have other ulterior motives other than the kids too, because
I know that, but it is also you're actually thinking about stopping people from doing bad things and motivating people. And
that's one of the things. I also have a facility for mentally ill individuals, and I can give them jobs. So that's another reason why I'm doing it.
Holy cow! Wait. Take a step back.
Yeah, can you walk us through that part?
Yeah, let's talk about this part because
I am.
Actually talk to this man. What is it? Come on, you're killing me here.
I
we need to know more about this part of it.
I am an administrator of a facility for mentally ill people, 15-bed facility.
Hmm.
We have some people in there that it's challenging for them to get a job because it's hard for them to work with other people. But if I can give them a regular paying job at a place where I'm at, they're familiar with me, I might be able to redirect them and help them, be able to perform in a job that they normally wouldn't perform in. So
now, how long have you been doing this, Jeff?
My whole life.
Oh, wow. Listen, I've only known you for about 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
But
this is my hobby side that I've always had, even when I was a kid. But I've always been in the service industry. My father was a minister. He also the first administrator when we moved to this town of the county care facility. And then I just kept working for him and working up in that.
Listen, we're going to have to learn more about this, especially as you have needs for, those young ones. We want to help in any way we can, man. That sounds good. But yeah, man, that's amazing, Jeff. And we're, thinking about the youth of the community. You sound like you actually have a big picture of what that community and how you can impact it, man. So salute to you.
There's a few people in my community I'd like to impact differently. I mean,
I don't know how to.
Nolan knows a couple of them. Nolan knows a couple of them. I pointed them out to him. But.
So there is a downside to all this, just so you know.
Okay.
Given the mental health aspect of Jeff's wanting to hire people that he can sort of protect and help keep an eye on and that sort of thing, it really kind of like enlightens me as to why he told me I could come work with him. So,
I mean, you're a case study. I mean, I would have you there too. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You got the same job.
I really appreciate your protective nature.
You weren't supposed to be smart enough to figure that out.
I'm getting there, buddy. I'm getting there.
So, Jeff, how far is Des Moines from you?
About 75 miles.
Okay, because there's a big Des Moines Comic-Con, and Liz said there's a Quad Con as well. So there may be some opportunity for us to road trip. Bring the show to the people, as Matt has been trying to do for the last year and a half. But Kyle won't fly across country. That's what it is.
Whoa. We had everything lined up. Everything was lined up, but I dropped the ball in July. So, but again, I have gone to 3 cons now where Sans is supposed to make an appearance, and he has stayed home for all of them. So
I just don't have any money, Matt.
Yo, you could just go to meet people. You can go to enjoy the experience.
I like to buy good things, Matt.
I'm sorry.
Sans hit me up like the Wednesday before San Diego Comic-Con. Hey, can you get me into the con? I was like, maybe if you asked me like a month ago. But
no, you know who could have got me into the con? Who's in this chat? My brother Lucian Serwin. And I had events all the week. I was like, man, I got to come out. I didn't even get to hang out with Lucian or Soul twice, man. So I'm looking forward to going back to the West Coast.
Yeah, Lucian has a different version of that story, and it sounds like this. Sans was in Los Angeles and wouldn't even meet me in San Diego.
I believe it. I met Sans one time at Third Eye, and the man dropped his comics after James Tinian signed it.
Hey, speaking of which, he's coming back next week on the 2nd. We should go hang out. Yo, shout out to Jeff Manning. Can I just say, speaking of goodwill, and we're in the season of giving, my brother Jeff Manning came through. Yo, he said Sans, so he knows I like he knows I like Vox Machina, right? So I had gotten one from him. He ended up sending me this Vox Machina as out of the kindness of his heart, he sends me this box with Vox Machina. So I got another figure. In the box, it included several a stack of comics as well. A stack of comics from my brother, some good Lobo stuff.
Oh, there's the first appearance in that Gotham book.
There you go. And shout out to my brother twice. I got a couple Pokemon cards in the box. But let me go full screen to show you what else my brother Jeff Manning sent in the box. So,
upside down.
This one right here. And he said, listen, if you can donate this to someone great, that would be great. I said, of course I can, man. So you know what? We'll probably end up giving this away to somebody tonight on the show if they're hanging out. But that's not it. He also sent this one.
That's cool.
Oh, the Harley Quinn Poison Ivy?
Yes.
That's dope.
Fire, my friends. Fire. So when I say that, man, on a daily basis, man, we make good connections. We make great friends out here. And all I can say, man, salute to my brother Jeff, man, for thinking of me. He knows I was collecting the Vox Machina, and he sent me a care package, man. He said, Sans, I got something for you. Boom. And it happens all the time, man. I get guys that send me like cookies that are actually soap. The cookies are soap and they smell like China. My mother-in-law actually tried to eat it. It was crazy. So let me see if I can grab them.
I want to thank Jeff Manning for that donation because it's going to look great right next to that one.
Whoa. Control yourself.
He goes, I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate it to myself.
What's up, Sid? Who dat? Y'all, we got Who Dat in the building. Look,
Hello.
Look, he put a belt on Matt at Baltimore Comic. Matt, stop typing as me. God damn it.
Yo, look, I only type facts, man. I'm just saying. So, Who Dat, you did your first whatnot tonight?
No,
Was not your
I'm
first?
I'm doing it after the show.
After the show.
Yeah, and I've done it before. It's just my
I don't know why.
Return.
Okay. All right. I saw it because I only saw like one thing posted. I was like, damn, this is his first night on him.
This is Who Dat's first whatnot stream. We all got to be there to support our boy Who Dat.
But Who Dat,
Yeah.
I think you have a story for us, right?
Well, I'm eating some gumbo and drinking some daiquiri. Sorry, Nola.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So my mother-in-law tried to eat these. These are actually soap bars of soap.
No! Oh no!
I left them over here on the desk, and she was unwrapping. My wife was like, "No!"
Like, oh, that wasn't good.
The funniest time ever, man. Look,
I have somebody wants to say hello. Y'all give me 1 second.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
What's up, little Who Dat?
what's going on? And I'm sorry. What's your name? Can you say your name?
Bonnie.
Hi.
Say it again.
Bonnie, Bonnie.
Hey,
Got
Bonnie.
it. Now we gonna stop calling you Little Who Dat. We're gonna say your name from now on because you're a budding artist, and we got to give respect. We got to put some respect on your name. But this one tonight is grown folks with the alcohol, so be careful. We don't want you to hear things.
You shouldn't be drinking at this night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell him. You lay down the law. Lay down the law.
I have no fear.
Lay down the law.
I have no fear.
You should send that daiquiri right up to me, buddy.
That thing will turn into liquid water so fast. Oh man! Well, you know, it's the sales today. Large for the price of a medium.
So speaking of the Turkey Day, what's your number one? What's your number one seed? What's the one thing you gotta have? Your number one seed on the plate tomorrow?
Oh, like for food.
Yes, we're talking Turkey Day.
I'm
Are you
not.
ready?
I'm not a turkey guy.
Gumbo.
Are you ready?
What's yours?
What's yours?
Deviled eggs.
Ooh, hold on. That's a strong one, Jeff. That is a strong one. I demanded that the wife make devil eggs. I was like, no, we're not. We're not having it without the devil eggs.
How would you phrase that if your wife was in the room?
I said, babe, can we please have devil eggs?
The deviled eggs. I mean, the fridge stinks before you make them, but I'll tolerate that if you just put some
yeah.
Candied yams.
So Jeff says candied yams. Now, candied yams are slamming when they have the marshmallow and the brown sugar on top of them too. I don't necessarily need the marshmallow as much as the brown sugar, but candy yams.
I mean, you got to explain to me, what is dressing?
It's the same as stuffing.
It's stuffing. Stuffing is dressing. Dressing for the...
Now, ME, is there any sausage or anything good in your stuffing? What is your stuffing made of, ME?
I'll tell you, they got a good stuffing or dressing down in Louisiana. We put crawfish in.
Ooh.
Oh, we got seafood stuffing.
I mean, we are like.
Do you put that inside the turkey though?
Yeah, oyster too. Yeah.
Yeah, oyster stuffing's a big deal down there.
We are like hillbilly style up here, man. We got green bean casserole, turkey, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, corn, and bread. That's your Thanksgiving dinner. You sop that shit up in a bowl and then you go take it.
No stuffing?
No, we don't do stuffing.
No deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are a must.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing I love
lots
is
of alcohol.
Boiled turkey. Have you had a boiled turkey and seafood
fried.
boil?
No. Boiled turkey, man. What? Remind me.
I'm in southern Louisiana too, so remind everybody.
Look, I need the deep fried turkey or the brine. Baked.
You want to fall off the bone, boiled turkey, and like you boil it like some crawfish.
Deep
you
fried.
Boil it like some crawfish.
Man.
What are you boiling? Like how is the seasoning getting into this boiled?
no. Let's tell them how the seasoning is getting.
It's just like boiling a crab or a crawfish, dude. You season the water.
You got a bunch of beer and seasonings in there.
Whatever seasonings you want to use, you add a bunch of crab boil or seafood boil. You can throw in potatoes, onions, garlic,
sausage, tomatoes, potatoes.
Throw all that junk in there.
You know it. Yeah, brined and smoked. Brined is official. So someday says ham stuffing, deviled eggs, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Someday got a plate right here. This is what I'm talking about.
Someday, if you deliver, man,
that is a plate.
I lied. Okay.
Mac and cheese, maybe. Mac and cheese, maybe, but
maybe.
My wife makes a champagne ham.
Ooh.
And it lights out to any turkey. Bone in, 100%.
Oh my God.
Champagne, pineapple, and brown sugar ham.
There's no sex in the champagne ham.
There's no sex in the champagne.
It's tomatoes. Okay.
I just get a honey baked ham.
Yeah, I had to stand on the line today. I got my honey baked ham. And
I figured out a way how to skip the line. Like we just prepay for it and they have another line. Yeah.
Of course, I didn't do it, so I was in the line for 30 minutes.
There's usually a truck in the parking lot of the honey baked ham thing, and if you prepay, you go and get it out of the truck. You don't even go in the store.
You don't even go in the store. Yeah, no, they had a whole separate line where everyone was just walking up like, "Who the fuck are you? Stop skipping the line!" And they were like,
"Influencer, fucking influencer, cutting the line."
That's what they thought it was.
Like, hey man, you don't know me. I'm the cookie man, man. I'm rating this turkey. I'm rating this ham.
Sans was picking up his acetate ham.
Right. I want this signed by Clayton Crane on my hand, please. Let's go. Sign my hand.
What's great is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're not eating till the evening tomorrow. But I'll walk in there at 4:00 and they'll hand me a dozen deviled eggs when I walk in the door.
Oh,
some Batman shit right there. That's like
right.
Hello, Mr. Jeff.
Jeff forgot to tell us he's the mayor of his town too.
Your deviled eggs, sir.
Master Wayne, would you like anything else tonight?
Thank you, sire.
Oh, the castle is full tonight, friends.
So look,
did you see mine? Did you see mine? Homemade whole berry cranberry sauce.
Oh, my wife won't. We can't do the canned stuff.
Has
What
to be
is-
whole berry too. Like you
so
got the berry.
this is
Like-
what I've been up to today, in between all of my ranting on the internet about fucking female
making
Silver
cranberry
Surfer. I made my cranberry relish. I made a key lime pie. I made peanut butter chocolate brownies. I brined my turkey.
Whoa.
I got my mac and cheese going, my green bean casserole, my candied yams.
What is mac and cheese?
No,
Is
where
that
are
a
you
normal
at
thing
and why can't I-
for
Who doesn't eat mac and
You
cheese?
said, Matt, what is mac and cheese?
Thanksgiving? For Thanksgiving, I've never had mac and cheese.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
listen,
yeah.
if you
You
come
gotta
to
get the
any
spaghetti
black-
noodles.
If you go to any black family's house on Thanksgiving, if you mess up the mac and cheese, you're
not
never
invited.
Done.
You're not invited again.
never invited again.
Done.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold
Not-
on, we have au gratin potatoes instead of mac
What
and
is
cheese.
that?
Don't bring that shit to the
Au
to the black
gratin
family.
potatoes.
That sound like potato salad with raisins in it.
No. You slap some mayonnaise on top and you're good.
Oh man,
Oh,
I only want
man.
mayonnaise on my sandwich.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god,
love-
that's
I love
quote of the
potato
night.
salad
That
with
sounds like
raisins.
potato salad with raisins. in it.
the number one dish in the black
I love
community for Thanksgiving is mac and cheese, right?
No.
Better be
Yeah,
twice baked.
yeah.
I'm
Twice
telling you, it's
baked
mac and
I've never-
cheese, right?
I've never,
And
never
and
in
if,
my
if
life.
you
I'm older
if you
than all of you.
experiment,
Mhm.
if you experiment
Never
and you
had
bring, if you mess up the mac and cheese, you literally are excommunicated from it coming to any
And
more.
I can help some, I can help some of the other people out. If you want a good, black mac and cheese, John Legend does a mac and cheese, and he actually published it on the internet. So it's very good. Me and my wife made it together. So yeah,
Felix has
Yeah.
mac and cheese too. Am I just late to the mac and cheese party? What were you
No.
trying to say, Jeff?
I'm
Yeah.
definitely late. 'cause
Hey
we
Kyle,
don't
you
have-
look like you would be a mac and cheese guy too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Kyle.
I make a twice baked mac and cheese with
Ooh.
breading on top. I use like freaking expensive cheeses, and
Yeah, you
it
would've
takes
been
me like
mixed up. Well, look,
takes me like 3 hours to make it.
Let me tell you like
I've
this.
never had it on Thanksgiving.
In a black family, you don't need the expensive cheese.
I was gonna
Gouda
say,
cheese.
you might have lost me at the expensive cheese.
Yeah,
You
put
would
some
have
Gouda
already
cheese
been
on
kicked
there.
out of the fucking barbecue, dude.
I will give you flavor in your mac and cheese that you've never tasted before.
And they
You
will
don't
tell
need-
you
you
to
don't
keep that shit.
Let me
Where's the nacho cheese sauce? No.
let me
Where's my Velveeta? That's what they'll say. Where's
Man, we
my
need that
Velveeta?
block of
Matt,
cheese they
you
give
hit
it.
it dead on. And if you are not making your mac and cheese with Velveeta in the South, you are not doing it right.
Oh my God! Tell
I would
me.
never cross the line. Velveeta or Buzz.
Look.
I will blow
Lobster
you. I
mac.
will
Now,
blow you away with
now,
my
if you
Lobster
bring
mac
a
is
lobster
good, though.
mac, that's a different story. That
Yeah.
shit is amazing. Lobster mac.
Yeah, that's something else. I can't.
There we go.
That's a different level.
So everyone knows the tradition is is eat and football. Eat and football. Is there anything else that you guys do as a family that's different or a different tradition for Thanksgiving that you think we should start doing, or anything fun?
I don't have any family, Sands. Thanks for bringing that up.
Well,
Yes,
you're our
very-
family.
Hey, shit,
We're
I
your
mean,
family, brother. So
So here's my issue is that most of the rest of my family are women. So
So you play
And-
golf?
this is my issue is that after dinner, after football, after a few drinks and the nap time, and then the pie. So there's a progression.
yeah, there's an arc to it.
There's a progression. So after the pie, what happens is the 18 females that are there are planning the 4 o'clock in the morning Black Friday sales.
Oh,
So they're all busting out all the coupons and everything they can find or whatever's going on. And they go out in waves because we live in a small town. So we have a Walmart. So we have the Walmart group. Then we have a group that goes to the city. And then like goes to Omaha. And then they go to this place, this place, this place, this place.
so they're deal busted.
They're-
They're planning.
They're
You're
coordinating.
You're like,
Yeah.
I am just trying to chill out, and you guys are going all in schematics and everything. How are
Yep.
we going to take over the Black Friday? I like
So,
Crazy.
Black Friday was ruined for me living in LA, just like densely populated area.
Oh, it's horrible.
Like I've seen people get trampled.
Oh, I've
like,
seen brawls.
Yeah.
When I worked at Circuit City back like
Oh my God.
pre-college. If you don't know what Circuit City is, that was like the rival to Best Buy and like Radio Shack.
Rival, yeah.
I seen people literally try to drive a car through the front door to get in.
Jeez. There was but Black Friday would start at 6 p.m.
The night
So
before.
Thursday 6 p.m. So we would scarf down our food and then we'd get in our cars feeling all bloated and tired and then go to the stores.
Yeah,
Poker tournament. Okay.
I love that, Felix.
We're big gamblers too.
I love that.
Gin
We
rummy comes out.
we do play some spades. We
Yep,
do play some
spades,
spades.
gin rummy.
I love some poker tournament though. That is pretty damn
This is
dope.
what I was showing off earlier, my Black
What do you-
Panther playing cards.
You would
That's what I
swear I
was-
was raised by a black family because all my traditions are like Sans.
Yeah. You have the Avengers. Okay, yeah, I have the Black Panther ones.
Yeah, Nola, you being in the South, man, you basically have all of the
I don't know.
similar traditions too down there.
That don't look like it's melatonin in there.
No, this is as white as it gets, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
So, oh,
I'm like Steve Martin in the
Oh.
jerk, dude.
ooh, we just went a silver and a gold.
I'm just saying, man, this dude's got like buried treasure, like pirate treasure.
Why don't you
Yeah.
put some rubies in those eyes?
I'm about to say, what's the back? So there's got to be something in the back.
So now, what's going on with this, Jeff?
Oh, these I just decided. I was going through some things, and I just knew I was coming on tonight, and I put out some of my favorite pieces of my PC.
Very
You know
nice.
what's funny? Jeff will find boxes or crates of shit
And not even know it.
that he
Oh,
had buried for like, I found buried like someone would literally go into Jeff's like house and find a box of shit that was hidden for like 14 years, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. It's like, oh, there was like 3 Hulk 181s in there, some Buffalo pennies or something crazy. It's like I put that away for a rainy day.
That thing's as big as his hand. Look at that. Hold
Yeah,
that.
it's a-
Put your hand behind it.
Does that have the hold
It's
on.
a 5-ounce ounce.
Does it have the zodiac signs on the back or?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
Dude, the first thing I did when I went to visit Jeff was offer to organize his shit.
Dude, my OCD would kick in. I would fucking lose it. I'd be twitching, dude.
Circuit
This is,
City,
uh,
the good guys.
What you grab?
Another
What'd you grab,
10
Kyle?
ouncer. Love it.
This is one of my favorite possessions.
A book.
Yeah. It's a book from 1570.
What?
is it?
I can't read it. It's in a different language. I can't read
Is
anything.
it Latin? Is it in Latin?
Hold the
It's
cover
about-
up.
It's about Sisyphus and Salmoneus. The covers it's like animal skin. There's no
Probably in Latin.
yeah.
Animal.
Is there a
It's
title
like-
page?
What? Yeah, it's like actual skin. But yeah, 1570 is when this book is from.
But
It's-
there's not.
How
Is
do
there a
you know-
title on the inside?
So you're
smells
telling us
rich.
you wrote
I
it,
s-
right?
I still can't read it though.
Yeah,
So-
I know, but I might be able to.
Right. How do you know that it's from 70?
I looked up when it was published. Hold on. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's Latin. Not my thing.
E pervis unum dilum. Oh man, it's saying the skin is made from goat and this is devil worshipping.
Oh God.
Actually, no, that wasn't goat. That was human.
Oh yeah, it's human skin.
Oh my god.
But yeah, 1570. I love old stuff, and I love like you ever get like your comics and just like smell them. It smells so interesting.
You know how I just watched an episode on Dateline about how to tell if you're a serial killer. And,
Yeah.
sniffing things. Was like,
Oh yeah.
Loving things and loving old people. Loving old things.
I'm serious. When you get like new shoes, you don't sniff them.
New shoes are a different monster. 'Cause new shoes have a different shine, they got a whole thing to them, man.
I swear to God, Kyle, when you come to my house next year and you smell my books, I'm going to start looking differently.
Oh, what you got in that safe there?
Yep, that's a 1922 book, first print. I'm telling you, I know that smell anywhere.
So now, does anyone take Walk with the Cousins before they do?
Yeah. That looks like that book. Am I right about 1570? It's hard to tell.
1535.
Okay.
Oh my God! What is what is the book about, Nola?
I'm looking into it right now.
Sisyphus, Tartarus. It's about Greek gods and shit
Greek
like that.
gods.
Different
pull back,
layers
pull back a
of
little.
heaven, Tartarus.
Gotta pull back a little, Nola. There you go.
There we go. 2,000 pounds.
I graded it, or I think this is like $1,500. The book that I have.
Callius Julius.
2,000's a little high just because mine's not in the greatest shape.
Now,
But like pristine condition, yeah, absolutely.
Like Jeff is saying, why are you touching this book? Like, shouldn't it be like encapsulated in a nice plastic bubble?
No, because I like to enjoy the things that I have.
And he'll go back in time and rewrite it again.
How am I gonna smell it if it's in like encapsulated? It makes no sense.
The bag up.
So it is printed on vellum, by the way, which is animal.
I have it in like a little bag.
Yeah. So it's animal skin. It's vellum.
Yeah. No, it's meant to be touched. It's been touched since the 16th century.
Every word out of your mouth gets creepier and creepier.
Right.
Just telling you that right now.
Touch it.
It's from the 16th century. You think they had grading companies in the 16th century? Oh, let's see if we can pristine. It's in great shape.
Now, how did you acquire said property?
Family. They just passed it down.
Oh, really?
My family don't pay nothing down to me. They're like,
my family collects old books. My family used to press books, little tiny books that are like this big. That's how I got into books. I never told you guys that.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, no.
Usually we got to bring your mom on to learn something new.
That's
But
fair. My family made tiny books, like thousands and thousands of tiny books, like literally this tall or this big, and they're like, they're cool.
You know what I know about you, Kyle? You will show up late to a show because you made Italian dinner and didn't offer us any, and then be like, "Oh, an hour went by. I'm sorry.
What? I was just out there
hand pressing these noodles."
Yes, I had to, strain the pasta.
1966.
Mini books. Oh, that's so
Mini
cute.
books.
I love it. Those are way tinier than we make. Those are so tiny. Like
so
literally,
Kyle,
it's like that big.
Now, who's your favorite Care Bear?
The
Grumpy.
oh shoot, no, the blue one.
Rain.
That would be Bedtime Bear.
I think so. I have a pop of it. It's a
There's
flocked.
Grumpy.
It's a flocked. Hold on. It's a flocked Care Bear. Hold on.
You have a flock Care Bear? Why don't you send that my way, man?
Yo,
I can send it your way. The box is all messed up though.
I don't care about that.
I have every Care Bear there is because my mother collected those.
Did she? So Jeff, what is?
look at Sands. Yo, let me make a deal here. Instantly, his eyes lit up like, yo, we gotta talk.
It's
Liz,
Grumpy Bear.
this
It has
is
the, it has
Grumpy
the it has the
outside of
cloud
water.
and the
It's
rain.
outside of water too.
Yeah, it's Grumpy Bear. It's
Is
flocked
Grumpy or
Bear.
Bedtime?
That's Grumpy. It's flocked from like I don't know, box lunch or something like that.
Okay, there we go. So Matt, what's next on said
I'm
agenda,
waiting
good
for,
sir?
is who that done his his jambalaya?
Oh, he's coming in. He's there.
No, it's Gumbo, not Jambalaya.
His gumbo.
Look,
He's got.
Liz said the right one. Liz said Funshine Bear.
No, somebody's selling it for $59. Dude, the sales of stuff is so stupid.
What was it? How much?
It's $59. I bought it for like 14.
Yeah, we
Hey,
got
look, Nola's MT.
we got a new segment for Who Dat when he tells the story, but otherwise I don't know. We got just random talk. Hey, all right, so look, Loki, let's talk about it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, is Who Dat ready?
Who Dat is ready.
I just got back. Whatever.
Are you ready for your
We're talking about Care Bears. Who's your favorite Care Bear?
It's the one with the 4-leaf clover.
Lucky.
That's the green one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mine's Grumpy Bear. And I have a flocked Funko Pop of it.
So Who Dat was gonna go off in the chat about something that he was mad about, and I told him to hold it till the show.
Oh yeah, you wanted me to
You ready?
hold tight. You want me to go in, man?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
And we're back.
That's funny. so this FedEx. FedEx is the freaking worst shipping carrier probably in existence.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
All right, that's the first thing. First of all, the people who do ground shipping, they don't work for FedEx. They're contractors. And guess what? Just for example, all 6 of us work for FedEx as ground shippers through contractors. We all 6 of us could have different supervisors. That's how stupid this is. All right. So if you have a complaint, I'm going sideways on my story. But if you have a complaint with FedEx, it goes nowhere. They don't do anything. So you talk to the person who's in charge of the warehouse. They said, well, I got to talk to the supervisor, and hopefully the supervisor does something about it. But they don't have to because they're contracted. So I was like, so what's the point of calling? This like I literally told the lady, this is the inline, and then we'll go deeper into it. The inline, I told her, says, I hate to say this, but thank you for not being able to help me, and have a good Thanksgiving. And she said, I was like, because you can't help me. You can't. All right, so FedEx. CGC uses them, shits. I'm just gonna say that. That's shits. Exclusively to FedEx, that's still shits.
Okay.
I have used every time we get something from FedEx, like they say the shipping range, 9 a.m. to 1:40. Perfect. You take off the whole day, you wait no
7 p.m.
That 1:40, that 1:41 comes in, you're like, oh, I guess I'm not getting my crap on time. So you give them a call. It's like, hey, yeah, what it said, but by the end of the day, you see, do you know how long a day is?
Right.
I said, yeah, like, do you know how long a day is?
10 p.m.
I tell the people every time I say, when I call it about this, if it passes the window time when it's supposed to be delivered, I don't get it usually. I used to have to go pick it up. I got to go to the warehouse to pick it up. I said, what's the point of using you guys if I got to go pick up my own damn package that's supposed to be delivered? And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I said, it's no sorry. It's like, if I tell you a time for something, I should be staying up to the time.
Held accountable for it.
Where's the accountability?
No accountability. You talk to customer service, they have no idea where your damn package is at. I said, the guy was like, oh, yeah, your package is at the warehouse. Oh, yeah, they got overwhelmed with shipping. And I'm like, it's not even, we got over a month before Christmas. What are you talking about? Overwhelmed. Like, every time I get a package from FedEx, all of a sudden it's overwhelmed or something happens. So I call. It's always at the warehouse. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna go pick it up. It's literally 10 minutes away. Like Nola kind of knows the area, but like I live like it's in St. Rose. That's why I had the warehouse for like all of the southern like New Orleans regional area. So I'm like, all right, that's a 10-minute drive. That's a 10-minute drive. So I'm gonna go there and go pick it up. I get there, talk to the lady on the speaker. I click on the app, delivered. So I sent all my stuff to my P.O. box. Like, well, not my P.O. box, but I sent it to the post office and they put it in a P.O. box, right?
Yeah.
It's the safest way to go because FedEx would like to do this at times. Because I tried to do it at my house. I said, well, if they're going to deliver so late, I'll send it to my house.
I'm fighting a P.O. box battle right now.
Guess what time this joker shows up? 9 a.m. I'm not off. Who's off? I'm not. Who got? So guess what? I missed that. He driving around with my damn package. I don't know where. So I'm just frustrated.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, it was a big collection of comics that I bought. It was literally 2 big ass boxes. When I say 2 big ass, literally, the lady in the post office, because I ended up getting it. Shout out to the lady. Shout out to the United Postal Service because I've never had a problem with
USPS.
The sweetest people ever. I told them, I said, I got to get y'all a Christmas gift because y'all always treat me very good. Give me my packages when they could have told me, oh, you got to get it Friday. Now they let me walk in, which I probably shouldn't be saying that. Walk into the building, get to help because they're so big and heavy. So I grabbed the packages out, but they gave it to him. But the guy showed up to the post office after the closing time. So luckily they took it. That's the first thing. Luckily they took it. Because if anybody knows working for the government,
closing time is closing.
If it says 4:30, they lights are off, the doors are locked. They are gone. So luckily they were there. But so shout out to them for getting it. But man, it's ridiculous. Like anytime I dealt with FedEx, I've had an issue. Anytime I dealt with FedEx. Like one time, I got one even better. One time they said that I had something delivered to my house. They said a delivery attempted. I'm sitting, my door is literally, I could reach and almost touch my door. That's how close I sit to my door. So I'm sitting there all day. I literally took a vacation to kill the CGC stuff. I'm like sitting there chilling, playing, watching. You're watching Netflix. I'm like Netflix and then not chilling. But I'm just then all of a sudden I got the alert package delivered. I go out the door. I'm looking. I said, "What the hell he delivered it to?" Because if he attempted, I should have been able to catch him.
Right.
Man wasn't even down my street. Man wasn't even down my street.
They do that sometime, bro. I tell you, man.
They mark that shit as delivered so that they don't get dinked for it.
Right. Yeah. And then they'll say, "Oh, we gotta retry tomorrow." I'm like, dude, you lied. You said you delivered, yo. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they always lie.
Anxiety.
My new favorite thing is they take a picture of your door like they were there.
Right.
It's like that's not even my door, dude. Like what door are you taking a picture of? Oh, we were there. Look, my door is white. That is like a purple door. like
you call customer service.
Come to my house and show me where that door is.
We can't tell you where your where the driver's at. Well, he got my damn package. I want my package. What street is he on? Like, dude, I never had a problem with the United States Postal Service and UPS. Never. Matter of fact, the UPS guy is UPS guy is so nice. He is actually like, when I had to sign for stuff, he's like, "Hey man, hey," because I got the camera. I said, "I'm good, bro. Put it right. You know where to put it." He said, "I got you. Put it there." He works for UPS.
I'm fighting a battle right now for not USPS, but UPS. My man Jeff Silversman, he got a PO box. He won a sweet prize. A signed print was mailed to him, packaged all up nice. Well, it went through the fucking steamroller. Showed up to Jeff, destroyed, shattered, broken, ripped. So I'm battling with UPS. They have 30 days. They're saying they dropped it off to his PO box and in perfect condition, and his PO box said it wouldn't fit in the PO box, so they mangled it up behind it. So I'm fighting that battle.
Ooh, really? Come on, now. They get paid so much money in their crap. They get paid so much money.
And this is my tiny little town where everybody knows everybody.
Yeah,
and they would never do that.
They never do that to my package.
Yeah. And where I live outside of the city. New Orleans is a big city, so it's kind of like everybody knows everybody still, just like Jeff. So it's like. One time I got something delivered FedEx. They shrink wrapped it, said as arrived like this. I was like, look like somebody threw it in the ocean.
Jeff said his package went to 6 states before it came back.
It literally started in California, left 6 states, visited one twice, and then came back to California.
Oh my God!
I got when I delivered something to California, I went to Hawaii. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that box hit every tree in every one of those states.
Everybody has shipping stories, though. I mean,
USPS did it to me a couple times where I see my packages in Detroit, and then like Atlanta, and I'm like, why did you go? Why did you go from New York to Detroit, Atlanta, and then to like Washington, Virginia? Like, what made you do that?
Have you ever received a package that had tire marks on it?
Yes. Yes. And luckily it was packed well. No, I didn't receive it. Sid received a package from me.
Oh no.
And Sid purchases
turned into Sans tooting his own horn. Here we go. Let's go, Sans.
No. Sid sent me a picture. He was like, "Sans, look what happened to this package." And I was like, "Oh my God." Because Sid buys big books. So I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" He was like, nothing was wrong with the books, but it looked like 3 tires that ran over the goddamn. I was like, what did they do to
They
this?
put it on their air belts and they just sit there and they get stuck and shit, and that's
Yeah.
I had tire marks on one package and I had a boot mark. And the reason how I know it was a boot mark because I think I had the same boots because I was like, what the hell?
These are my Timberlands.
Gator tracks on there.
Yeah,
and
speaking
if
of
you
Sid,
want,
I
if you
put,
want, Who Dat will stomp on any package you want and send it to your door.
Your books. I said, F your books.
Fuck your couch.
But at the end of the day, I don't.
Sid was unlucky enough to not receive a package from me.
Oh no!
From the charity auction.
Oh no!
He bought those 3 Marvel Mini Silvers things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
they never got them.
Oh wow,
dude, this charity auction was cursed.
Yo, hold on.
No.
We've had like 3 years of success, and this one went off the fucking rails.
Shout out to Brooklyn Born. I still have your books. They will be sent safely.
As safely as possible.
I'm just like waiting for the curse to elapse, and then I'll
also.
But it's crazy. It's crazy. At the end of the day, I wish CGC wouldn't limit you to ship through one carrier.
I agree.
Okay, yeah.
100%.
I don't mind if I have to pay a little extra for certain ones, but don't limit me. I mean, honestly, I would rather go with UPS probably or the post office because the post office they'll do what they call it registered mail, so they have to sign for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually like that feature. I used to always use the post office because I was like, all right, even might take 3 days longer, but guess what?
Secure.
They ain't gonna steal it because they're going to jail. That's basically what the person told me when I asked them. So what the registered mail? They said, well, if somebody takes it, they're gonna get arrested.
It's a federal crime too. It's not like nice prison. So
so I just wish they would go back to letting you pick. Like they could have FedEx be the cheaper option, but
media mail always makes it.
So
real quick, before we jump to the next topic, I got to do a shout out because all the nonsense that we went through this charity auction. Some people saw my post. You may like it, you may not like it. It happened. It is what it is. I'm not going back on it. Shout out to Sid. Sid read it, got the details, heard everything went on, actually connected with Amber Newton, who was the artist that was involved in all that nonsense.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Sid sent her a numerical amount of money saying, hey, I'm sorry you went through this. I'm sorry your name was tarnished from this. And she, right after all the items at the charity auction, she got pneumonia. She went to the hospital. She was in the hospital for like 6 days.
Yeah,
so Sans and I have been trying to talk to her. We're trying to get her better, but we needed information to fight the battle and everything else. And she hasn't been able to do work and everything. So huge, endless shout out to Sid donating to Amber Newton for all that she did. Can't say enough about the guy. I mean, I don't care if you could tell me he crapped on your dog, and I'd be like, no, not Sid. I disagree. I'll fight for that man until the end of the world.
Listen, man, that was big, man. And to hear that Amber went through so much and after, and then to think about what she had to endure from us in terms of not us, but from the charity
badgering,
auction,
yeah.
It was like, yo, this lady ended up in the hospital with pneumonia, and she was like, it was almost like a night and day. She was like, man, thank you so much. Matt was like, look, these funds came into, like, she was like, this is, and shout out to Amber, man, not to put you on blast, but we know you were recovering, you were in good spirits, man, and we just want to thank you for your donation at the end of the day. So this was what I would call an epic storm of major proportions in terms of, a group of people getting together for a charity, and it's run pretty damn well. But we learned a lot of things this year. We learned that one, we just need to take our time with all of the items that have come in and make sure we label them properly. We've learned that, look, we got to read what's said in the chat and read it very well, and look, everything just got to be paid for. That's all to it. We can't go back and forth. So there's a lot of learned lessons. I think they were hard lessons to learn, but at the end of the day, pretty good. So,
Jeff, did you get yours?
From Amber? No,
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when you get it. I would love to see it.
I haven't gotten it. I don't know if she has my address. It was a charity auction. I wasn't too concerned about it. So, and I knew she was sick.
See, there's some people out there that just got a heart of gold, Jeff, and you're one of them. But still, you know,
Well, I'd love to have
heart of silver.
my
Sorry,
heart
Heart of
silver
silver.
on the table right now. Give me that gold heart on the table.
Jeff got the Midas touch.
Silver.
So just to
Wild,
kind of
that's a wild story, Marco.
wait, what do you say?
Just like with an old tenant and keeping mail, didn't have it, and then he eventually got it forwarded. Stupid.
Oh
We
man,
all have
me and
those
Marco-
stories though.
Me and Marco had some issues, man. I was trying to send him mail, and I sent it to his old address. They just kept that shit over there. I know they did. Post office was like, it was delivered, saying you kick rocks. I was like,
Whatever you say.
So speaking of Black Friday,
Mm-hmm.
is this a great time to not just in terms of shopping for comics, but just the market in general? Is this a great time to buy this Black Friday and get everything you want?
Have
And
you
if
seen
so,
any
what are you
good
guys
deals? Have you
buying?
seen any good deals? Like, I mean, the day of Black Friday, really, I haven't seen stuff specifically marketed to Friday. I've seen a lot of deals throughout the entire month.
But look
Like
at
a lot
the
of
brand.
things that have been.
Look at the brand.
Black Friday starts now.
If the brand is it's not Sony, but it's Pony, stuff like that. You see a lot of that stuff that is super cheap. So people aren't looking at brands; they're just looking at the cost. So
You can
none of it to me seems viable at all. Now the comic book market, yeah, buy everything,
Yeah.
but not this other junk.
You can get a 70-inch TV at Costco for $400.
Yeah.
and it's filled
balls
with
up like
That's
it a
on
year.
regular. That's on regular days.
Best Buy got accused of making Black Friday products and making them like really cheap and like not have quality like innards basically. Like faulty boards, cheaper everything.
I could see that.
You ever see like those big flat screens? You ever notice that the speakers are just absolute garbage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to buy some sort of
You
sound
got
bar.
about a sound bar, yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's the
make
whole
them
concept.
no way useful. And like you said, if you're buying your stuff from Temu, expect it to fall apart on you in a couple days.
And don't forget, they got it. They got all your information too.
I think my LCS does buy two get one free for Black Friday.
I'm not even going to my LCS Black Friday. They don't
I'm not
have
going
anything
nowhere.
They don't have anything I want, so I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing right now. There's nothing that I'm chomping at the bit for.
Dude, I hate to say it, but online is a far better buying opportunity than an LCS.
But you just can't see the goddamn books in your hand as
That's
much.
the problem. That's the only problem. You got to
That's
find
why
people
you
you trust.
gotta buy from reliable sellers or consignment pages.
Because I'm doing a lot of online auctions and I'm picking up collections from them, but the books look crispy, and then they may come in, a grade or two less than I was expecting. And it's like, god damn, between the shipping and the pictures, how did that go left? And it's like, all sales are final. So it's like,
Now, Sans, you just lobbed me a ball right there to knock it out of the park with my assumption of what channel you bought that from. But I gotta plead the fifth and not comment.
oh no, I'm not talking about
No,
the YouTube community. I'm talking about online, like auction houses.
I'm just saying, you threw the lob pitch ready for me on any other given day. I would have smashed that home run and had a field day with it about some auctions where
but you're being the bigger forehead tonight, man. I
know she's out there. The Liz Barnes in me is telling me to shut my mouth and go walk away.
You're being the bigger forehead. I appreciate you.
Sans, it's funny you brought that up about those books from your LCS. I went to a Comic-Con up here a couple weekends ago, Same thing. They had everything marked for 50% off, and it was at least double. Everything was at least double whatever FMV is. So it's like, really?
It's
just doing this
definitely a
thing?
sham. It's
That's
definitely
why I like the online stuff when they have sales through like certain consignment pages. I'm trying not to shout them up, but Elite Comics 11, but they had a great virtual convention, and even people who are coming back into the hobby, because this guy named Hack, I don't know if you guys know Hack, but Hack is coming back into the hobby, and he bought like 3 things off of the convention, and he did a video about it yesterday, just a little talking about it and what he bought. He didn't get the books yet, but he's like, dude, they were giving away stuff. He's like, the deals were crazy. He's like, he couldn't believe it. He's like, and the funny thing is, he tried to talk him down even more, because I was watching. I didn't buy it because I love watching those shows to see the deals, to see what's really going on. Because if you see something on an auction, you see that's the real market. Because they have big spenders on that show, and you have people who are regular spenders. So they got every range. You got literally somebody did buy a $25 book on one of those shows. And then you got the people going to buy a $10 book. So they have the big range, and that's the market. And he said the deals were crazy. I couldn't believe how good the deals were.
They sold a First Punisher 9.8.
Yeah, that's the one. That was $25,000. $25,000. If you remember how much that book was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Well, see, but that's the problem with LCSs is they're all still trying to get the same prices.
And there you have it.
From 2 years ago, while we who are trying to sell our books in a smaller scale are adapting to the market as it is.
You walk into your LCS and you look at the wall. The walls are
bare,
filled with prices. No, they're filled with prices that are like 2020 prices.
Yeah, but
I noticed. Yeah, I noticed.
There's no deals. There's no, because they bought these books at such a high markup. They're not going to.
No, they didn't. They bought these books dirt cheap from people selling collections. There are people selling their collections still to LCSs at 20% of the value. I guarantee you. I've seen it. I've seen it done.
I'll be honest, if you get 80% of value from an LCS, you should be crowned best negotiator of all time.
They're getting 20% of value.
Yeah,
5%.
Yeah.
Or you can get 40% if you want store credit. I've seen people walk in with huge collections, and the LCS guy is looking through it, and I'm like, damn, that's a $500 book. That's $1,000. I was like, oh yeah, I'll give you $750 for everything. Meanwhile, it's a $5,000 collection, and I'm like, dude, walk away. Like, just walk outside. I'll give you double that for that.
Look, highlight Tammy's second comment. That is my fucking pet peeve.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I can't tell you how many times I have walked out of an LCS at the counter when they start trying to reprice books, and I look at them and go, "It's not my job to fucking look up your books for you."
There's so many posts. I mean, that started in like 2019.
It's garbage.
There's so many posts of like people like, why would you put something for sale if it doesn't have a for sale price? Like it makes no sense.
They let you dig in the back bins and then change the price.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for finding this like really expensive book for me.
So there was a $5. There was a $5 bin. I picked everything on the shelf was $5. I picked up that Jango Fett book that was like kind of a thick book that blew up. It was like 75 or 80, 85 bucks. I went to the register. I was like, hey, I got this from your bin. They said, oh, we're going to have to reprice this. I'll take it to my manager in the back. I was like, no, you're not. It was right from the bin. Yep. He was like, well, the price of this book has gone up and we're going to have to, let you know what this look. I was like, bro, I am not. I listed the shit on, so that was instant number one, right? So I was like, okay, forget that book. I don't want it. Came back one Saturday, right? I'm walking in the shop and it was like an alert for like High Republic number 12 or number 9 or something like that, right? It had been on the shelves for literally 3 months sitting there, right? I walk over, I grab like 3 copies of it, and I'm buying some other books. I'm checking out. The guy's checking me out. Another guy walks in and he sees I'm checking out. He looks and he sees I'm picking up 3 of this book, and he's like, hold on. You can only buy 1 of this book. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, well, this is a new book. I was like, no, this has been on the shelf. He was like, I know what you're doing. This book probably spiked up and you want to. He was like, no, you can only buy 1 of these books. I was like, bro, are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? Like this, you don't come here, you don't sell books to mark up the prices. You already got your discount on the front end, bro. Like if you did your research and you marked up a book, that's fine. But I just picked this off your rack and you have more sitting over there. Why are you, literally, I wrote a Yelp and was like, F this store. So a month later, I get a call from the worker, the cool worker. He's like, James, look, man, if you come back, we'll give you the discount. Like my boss, he was a dick. He was blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, you know what? I respect you guys. But now, you guys always let me come in like on a Tuesday and fill my pull box before anybody gets there. But your boss was like crazy. That was he was like, yeah, don't worry about him. He's never really here. And that was a dick move. Yo, these owners have no idea, man. They're just like, and they're treating their workers like shit. That's all I'll say.
That's the reason I don't work at the comic shop anymore. I got disrespected, bro.
That's probably how I'll grow into. It's one of those guys.
Just don't question your employees' knowledge of the alphabet is what I'll say.
Oh my God.
That's how the micromanaging happened to me at the comic shop. And then I'm like, you know what? This is the beginning of the end. I literally have a bachelor's degree in journalism, and you're questioning whether I know the alphabet. Like I'm so done.
That's why they questioned you. You have a bachelor's in journalism.
I was trying to help him because he lost a bunch of employees, and I was like, oh, I'll help out for like a year or something. I lasted 8 months, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. It was nuts.
That is crazy. Mark, my man said, sorry, that was the wrong box. Yo, I would literally, like, these are the types of things where you got to band together and actually say, this comic shop fucking sucks.
And blast them. That's what I'm saying. Like, and we need accountability. When people say it, the biggest problem, and look, I'm not getting on a soapbox. I'm saying one thing and I'm shutting my mouth. The biggest problem is people know something was done wrong, shady, indifferent, with a bad taste, and they don't hold that person accountable, and they still go back to them and they keep doing it. And I don't know if it's FOMO. I don't know if it's, oh man, I need that book. I guarantee you, if that person has a book you want, I could probably find 52 other people with the same book in a better condition with a better experience, and I can actually guarantee you're going to get what you want versus buy from someone that's got a history. In this market, your word is your word, and your quality is all you have to stand by. And when you burn it, it's done.
The one thing that I will say is something that is like a FOMO buster to me is you're not the only person with that book, and this is not the only time that you will see that book. There's
I have a book
thousands of copies.
I've not seen anyone have.
Okay, but like you have like one of never mind. All right, shut up, Matt. But what I'm trying to say is,
I agree with you, Kyle. Like that's the FOMO piece of it, where someone's like, "Yo, you got this book I haven't seen in a while," but the chances are, since coming back into this hobby, I've had a great number of books pass through my hands multiple times. ASM 300s, Ultimate Fallout 4, like big, like Silver Age fucking books that before getting back into this hobby, I wouldn't think I would be holding, low digit ASMs or low digit X-Men's in my hands. And you can acquire these books. So it's not like it's the end of the world that you miss it one time. Like sometimes you just got to let it pass and you got to say F that person because they're really taking advantage of people.
I'll say one more thing.
Accountability.
You remember when I first came into the comic book industry, right? I was like, anybody got any scrolls? I want some
Yeah,
scrolls.
scrolls all day.
I get direct messages of people to this
Still-
day
still looking.
showing me, like literally coming to me first, being like, "Hey, I found this. I found some power pack," and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And
Yo, that's
it's
like
all
that's
about
like
the.
that's
It's
like
all about
Max.
who you surround yourself with.
That's like Max. Remember, Max was collecting Ghost Rider. Literally, the minute anyone saw Ghost Rider, they was like, "Max, look at it." And she was like, "I already have enough." Like,
you
I have
remember
enough.
Kid Collector? He would always Marvel
He always
horror.
let the
Yeah,
horror.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Everybody,
then we
and that,
we look out for each other though.
that's
That's
what was
what I'm
great about this community.
I literally just sent somebody posted something and I just sent it to Sans. Somebody posted the first ever manga Dragon Ball Z in a 7580 that just sold in Heritage last month, like 5-6K. They're offering like a fifth of that. And I just sent it to you, Sans.
God, that is crazy.
So the flip side of this LCS story, and I don't know if Houdat is still listening or not, but there's a shop in New Orleans, and it is a fucking disaster. But they have a shit ton of books, just boxes and boxes and boxes of books. But it's a filthy, dirty ass store. And Houdat went digging through there one day, and I think it was a first new Teen Titans. What is it? Showcase 26 or DC Presents 26, something like that.
Presents 26.
And he found it like smack to the back of another bag and board, and he took it up to the counter, and the guy's like, "Hold on, I gotta look it up." The guy pulls out, I didn't even know they still had these motherfuckers, an actual like annual Overstreet.
Oh my God.
So every now and then you run into something crazy.
And that actually helps you because the Overstreet is actually off.
Way off.
Way out of date. This is a market that fluctuates on a daily basis. You can't have an annual price guide. So
But I don't know. I mean, look real quick recap of the year. It's been an up, it's been a down. We can all agree that the bubble has popped and we're getting back to some more stable ground on comics. But I want to ask, have we hit the floor yet?
no.
I don't think so.
The something that I
we
found
have.
interesting.
I think we have.
Something that I found interesting was that I've sold like a decent amount of books, right? And I've been going through some personal troubles. Nobody has backed out, so my prices are still good, if that makes sense. And honestly, I'm adding like
your
books
prices
to-
are always ridiculous as is.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, I'm right. They're fucking good. So it's like-
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was. No.
You
Hold
have
on.
PTT on your auction. People are showing up in droves because it's like first appearance of major character. Oh, let's just say Dr. Afra, the 1 in 25. Instead of
$1.
charging 900, I'm going to start this book off at $1. What the?
But hear me out though. Like I have a lot of anxiety as a person, right? I was worried that the longer that I took, and if prices kept dropping, that people would back out. And even at where prices are now, I'm still below fair market value. So I don't think that we've hit a low. I don't think that we will hit a low. I think that it's more of people are becoming wiser with their purchases, which is what we were asking for from the beginning.
But you are
So
seeing,
it's not
you
just
are
buy
seeing-
everything.
You are seeing the trend. The numbers are showing. Like shout out to Swaggle Haas, who does that market analysis that will show you month over month where we are. November is going to be a bad month because historically around this time things slow down. So you're going to see that the bronze, the silver, all of that, the moderns dip again. And people that may send some people into panic mode and selling. So all I can say is now is a great time. If you are a collector, buy shit. You can get stuff at a great price.
It's a buyer's market.
It's a buyer's market. If you're a collector and you got liquid to hold, grab it. And then at the same time, buy collections and get rid of the pieces you don't want to keep. That's the great part about it. Like you see it every day now. Like people are posting on IG, like, oh, I'm doing like I see more people selling on IG than ever now. Like, and I see more sellers on every show than ever now because people are trying to the people who were in this for like the boom of it, the boom effect, are trying to dump and get out right now because they waited too long.
See, that's nobody ever mentions that part of the market. Let's just make up numbers here, which I hate doing. But let's say COVID hit and all of a sudden everybody was sitting in their house and 1 million new comic buyers all of a sudden fucking slipped into the market.
Right?
All of them are either already out or trying desperately to get out as fast as they fucking can. And those are the people who you're looking for right now. Those are the people that have these books that they paid 3 or 4 times what anyone's going to give them now that you have to find and you have to take advantage of.
And it's unfortunate because no one said to pay that price. Nobody advised anyone to buy those. Like if you listen to a couple people on YouTube that said, buy this book, you got to have this book, then you're the fool for that. Like I had a bunch of books, but I sell a lot of books. So I don't have anything where I'm like, oh man, I took a 50% loss on that. And the only thing I'm keeping is shit that I want from my PC. So I don't care if that book is not what it was in 2022, because I know 10 years from now, like a stock or like the 401k, it'll get back to where it needs to be. But if you got in this like, yo, I'm flipping houses, no, I'm flipping comics, you are in a bad state right now. So especially if you held, like someone said, buy 10 issues of X comic and you held it because you saw that a lot of people were picking up not 1, not 2, but 15 issues of 361.
Spider-Boy. Spider-Boy.
Well, it's a brand new comic though, Matt. Like you can buy 100 issues of Spider-Boy, Matt, and still not lose. But if you bought,
yes, you can. We proved that with Tosin.
Tosin still makes you money if you bought. If you
we proved.
Hold on.
Not true.
Hold on. Tosin didn't hit 20 or 25. But if you bought Tosin at wholesale, look, if you bought 25 issues of Tosin to get the 1 in 25.
Judge, can I get the judge in here?
Hold on. Hear me out. This is a
Finish your sentence. Yeah.
This is a different conversation. If you bought Tosin at wholesale, which would be instead of paying $3.99, you paid $2.50 or whatever per issue, and you got a 1 in 25 out of that deal, you are still spending that money right now. And the Tosin, you could sell each one of those for $10 to $15, which would be a profit still. So you can't say it's a loss. So what I'm saying is,
it's not a complete loss.
You could buy 100 issues of Spider-Boy and still not be down.
I would say that it depends on your timing too. With modern comics, it's all kind of about timing, especially with ratios. So like I had 2 copies of the 1 in 25 of Tosin, and I sold them for $350 each, and I bought them for $25 each. So
you're still at a profit even if your Tosins aren't making money.
Yeah, to this day, it's the only 2 books that I've sold on eBay. Like literally.
I made money on Turok Dinosaur Hunters. I don't
I have made my millions on Turok.
Listen, I know you sold all of them to Southern Comic Geek. Shout out to SCG. He took them all from you.
When I was going like this, I was just trying to backtrack to Matt's legit evil genius laugh, where he like tilted his head back and did the most mad scientist giggle. Like that was it was next level.
I kind of agree with Dan P on this.
Yeah, I'll get behind that, Dan.
Out of that January, March area.
I think we're in a weird kind of spot right now, especially like this weekend's going to be really interesting because people have time but don't have time because you have to hang out with your boring ass family.
And I'm gonna say
my family's not boring.
All right, last comment. And I don't want words. I want a thumb up or I want a thumb down. Ready?
Okay.
Is the floor hitting because movies and TV series across Marvel and DC have been bombing, and the the need to have it movie lovers that want the comic book are checked out? Yes or no? Come on, Jeff. All right. I'm the only one. I'm the only one saying yes. The comic lovers are checked out because movies are bombing and the FOMO's gone. We got two different.
I think it's a hybrid.
I disagree with that because I see FOMO still in certain books.
Absolutely.
Because I sell a lot. And if you have the right DC book, when they make that announcement, people want it. Oh, I want it. I want it. And I was like, bro, y'all don't even go watch DC. Y'all talk about Marvel, but y'all don't even go to those movies.
I think it's a hybrid, Matt. I think that there are those movies that have suppressed the prices of certain books.
But I think again the hype is not there anymore.
I don't. I think the hype.
Look at Black Widow. It's a great time to buy the very first Black Widow.
Yes, you can. Right? You can get that for a few $100s now.
Tell me about it. 2-3 years ago, that shit was like $5,000.
All right. So here's the perfect book, Young Avengers.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Young Avengers during COVID was $1,000 book.
Mm-hmm.
$380.
It dropped down to $100 book.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Has it bounced back because they made it an official Young Avengers moment in a movie?
Oh wait, yeah. I don't know. Has it?
No.
There's speculation.
No, it hasn't. Because I can't sell mine. No.
I think you have to get closer to actual movie.
Is that why you were that?
No, I was because I actually think that is right for the most part, but I couldn't say yes or no. But I think that's a huge contributing factor is the
get the fuck out of here. He didn't agree with me.
Well,
okay,
he didn't agree with me. I can't do it.
This is why I was like that. Get him back in here, let him say his piece, and then I'll tell you why.
Okay.
There it is. That's why he's middle finger to the mat, to the world.
We can also to what Nolan was saying, look at Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Carnage went nuts before the movie. Movie wasn't that great. Sales went down, but now the last few months, Carnage has started to creep back up again.
Well, it's
because it's leveling off. It's coming back to where it needs to be because it's a great character.
It's a great character. It's a great book, but the fucking movie bombed it.
People start to remember. Oh, you know what? I don't care what the movie did. I love this book. ASM 361 still matters.
That's why I went that way too.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I agree with this 100%.
I went down just because I've seen people get hype about books when they make announcements, especially on DC stuff lately. And people still hype up stuff. So I literally sold like a 8.5 of a modern book for like $200 on eBay because they made an announcement of a DC character. So it's out there, but it's I said thumbs down because it's going down because people are being selective at buying. I watch a lot of sales. I watch a lot of sales on claim sales. That's like I watch that more than I should be watching my Netflix and all my TV shows I need to catch up on. I got a lot of TV shows I need to catch up on, but I just watch that because
it's interesting.
But you know what? It's like watching the stock market.
It's like people that watch like the Meekum car auction. You want to know where it's at.
Watching the stock market too. Because at the end of the
day, you guys
are
saying the same thing. Yeah.
You just put out a video, and I wanted to talk about this. I invested $5,000 in comics, and a lot of people would be like, you're out your mind investing in comics right now. Why the hell are you doing that? But if you're savvy and you know the business and you know that rock bottom, there are still going to be major keys that are going to sell at certain prices, whether it's silver, gold, bronze, copper, or modern. If you have the right books, you are going to have a market for it. Talk to me about what made you invest the money and why at this point in time, because a lot of people would say, this is a crazy time to be doing that.
It's the best time to do it because I think we're at the bottom, and I've been seeing fluctuating going up. So that's why I think we're at the bottom on certain things. And then I did it because I felt the way I could buy books that I really want to keep in my collection long term. And I can buy books that are investment books, and I can buy books that are quick flips. It's like a combine of all those three things when I did this. And if you watch some of my videos, you're like, man, how do you, wait, that book right there? Certain books, you're like, wait, how the hell you get all of this for $5. And I didn't even post everything. I just picked up these 2 boxes. That's actually part of this $5,000, and I only spent like $600 on this collection. But it's because people just need to get rid of it, and they don't even care to look at what they have. All I do is you show me a few books, and I'm like, I'll take it because I already know what a couple of books will work.
Right.
And then they tell you after, I got this, that, and the other in this collection. You're like, all right, then I know I'm good. I'm winning. You know what I mean? But yeah, to me, it's the best time if you're a collector, a seller that sells the books to collect, which I do that a lot as well. And it's a good time to do this and invest your money, but it's because I feel like you're not losing anything. You know what I mean? It's even if you buying something that you care about, if you're getting it at a great price, what do you care? Like that, because you got it at a great price. I mean,
yeah, and that's the thing. Buy it on the way down. Buy it at the floor. Like they're saying, it's just like the stock market a lot of times in this ability. When you have liquid and you can make deals at this point in time, you cannot listen unless you are buying penny stocks. You don't want to be buying like 15 long boxes of nothing unless you have a store like Jeff that you can sell people who want dollar comics. But if you're buying collections and you can look through like who that said and you see, oh shit, there's 3 major keys that I just saw without even having to see the entire collection, everything else is just cake. So shout out to everybody who's being savvy right now. And
I'll show 3 of the books that was in this collection, and that's all I need to see to buy the rest of the stuff. So I'll show 3 of these books. First book I'm gonna show is, look it up because people are not gonna know it. This is Punisher 1, the 1 in 25 Neil Adams cover. And so I'll give people a chance to look it up on eBay, and you'll see. So that's one of the books. It's not a 9.8. I wish it was, but guess what? I'm still gonna get my boy Punisher to sign it, and I'll get rid of it then.
Thomas Jane.
Oh yeah.
They had 2 of these. They had 2 of these.
Those are major right now.
At the minimum, these are like what, $150?
$150. Yep.
So, and that's just raw. But guess who's coming to New Orleans Fan Expo?
Vincent and Charlie.
Yep. So Charlie Cox and Vincent are both coming to New Orleans Fan Expo, and they both are getting signed. The other one, I'm getting my boy
John Bernthal
to sign this one. I wish Neil Adams was still alive, and I could have got him to sign that one as well, because that'd probably be the only one double signed by those 2. But I saw these 3 books, and I said, I'll make the deal. Yeah. I mean,
so everybody, once again, I showed this earlier. Let's do #Genius on behalf of my brother Evil Genius Jeff Manning, who donated this to the channel for a giveaway. Let's go ahead and get this going. #Genius. We got some Vampirella goodness right here, y'all. Vampirella goodness. We'll give this away. Get your hashtags in there, Genius. We'll let you go. Why are you putting my hashtag in there, Matt?
I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to win your own thing. You rig everything else. I mean.
Oh, yeah, right. I haven't won anything.
My bad.
Well, if he wins, he got to give away 2 things.
Right. But, so I just wanted to thank my man Evil Genius again. But that's what we're talking about right here. We're not trying to look who that Promiscuous, Jeff, everybody but Matt are kind of constant sellers. Matt gets on every now and then. Promiscuous has kind of slowed down.
Well, I'm trying to make a return.
I need to build a big enough lot that makes me worth it to come back.
Right. And that's why I say Matt is not
big lots.
That's what I'm saying. Matt is not consistent. But as regular sellers, we don't necessarily have to be sharing this information, but we don't care. We hunt and we sell.
We can't buy everything. We can't
buy everything. And also we hunt and we sell you what you need for your collection. So then like, I can buy everything.
I can buy everything.
But it's interesting because people will come to our shows and they'll be like, yo, I want a deal. We're telling you we're giving you the blueprint. You can get a deal,
Mhm.
and we're also going to give you access to what you need right away, right? So we're not selling it at some price where it's like astronomical. You can look up my boy Spec Collector. Spec has put out video after video of stuff that he's gotten from the cookie shop, and he's like, yo, this right here, didn't come back a high grade. And then the next book, he's like, but you know what? This one made up for it because it's a 9.8 and I'm gonna make double my money. And Spec has a plan where he's about investing in grading and selling off and keeping what he wants. And that's a genius plan, right?
You've been talking to this guy to do it. Talking to this guy.
Huda and Yahweh have sat me down a million times and was like, man, the amount of books that you've sold that have come back 9.6 and 9.8, you could have tripled. And I'm like, but I'm in it for the fast money. I'm in it for the quick money, right? I'm in it for the raw game. And a lot of people like the raws, right? I enjoy the raws. I enjoy the thrill of the sell. And there's a long
I'm
throwing
away money.
Don't make me open your CGC box.
I am throwing away money by not grading.
There's a long-term plan to a lot of things.
Open it, Matt.
But for the most part, when people feel like the raw is where it is right now. If you talk to Nola said
raw market is garbage.
Here, Matt's gonna expose me as a hypocrite right now.
Raw market is in
Kyle. Hold on.
Oh wait, those are sirens. You can't hold him accountable for that.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So is Kyle selling those at raw prices?
Kyle.
Oh, that's my favorite one right there.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk about Mr. I don't CGC because I got 4 books here for you. So yeah.
Well, he's gonna sell them at raw prices, so we're okay.
So we were talking about the market hitting the bottom. I think there is no true bottom. I think it's an accordion. And I think what's going to happen is your older books, your bigger keys, your Silver Age stuff, your Bronze Age stuff is all going to probably bottom out right around now. I think a lot of your mid-range keys and stuff from the last 20 years or so probably still has a ways to go. That's just my opinion. I think eventually...
And then it depends on what they are, because I know you collect this, but X-Men, I don't even think they reached their peak.
Pull it up there.
I don't think they reached their peak.
Hold on, pull it up so we can see it.
So it is signed, as my man Evil Genius said. This is a signed print that we are giving away, courtesy of my man Evil Genius, Jeff Manning. But yeah, going back. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna relog.
Yep. But the accordion, I think it makes perfect sense. I think there are some people who are truly manipulating the market, though, because every post I see is doom and gloom, and it's like the end is nay.
I love the post. I love the posts like that, and I love them when they only tell like 10% of the story.
Yes,
like they show one book. Oh my god, what is going on? But they had like 1,000 books that sold. And you only showed this one. Oh man, Ultimate Fallout 4 is dropping the 1 in 25. What is going on? And they're like, yeah, but did you see like this Superman book that nobody cares about is up 10%? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
it's all subjective though. Like what people are willing to pay for something.
Well, the other thing that we in particular and again, community, I use the quotes because I actually find that term ridiculous. We're not that big.
No, not at all.
We don't have any impact whatsoever on the market. And I don't care if you're Comic Tom or Nerdy Girl, you have an impact on your own books and you have some sway over some of the people that follow through social media. But I mean, let's be honest. We're nothing in this market. There's not enough of us to make a drop.
Taylor Swift makes an impact in the comic market.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
The minute someone says this could be Dazzler, the price of Dazzler is bananas. And X-Men haven't even hit yet.
Price of Dazzler, I think, has now in the 9.8 is caught up to X-Men 129, and I would rather a 129 than the 130. That one has three first appearances, and the cover's really nice, even though it's not none of those characters. But it's three first appearances.
She's actually playing every female character in the MCU from here on out.
Yeah,
but let's talk about on the flip side of that. Let's talk about Laura Kinney in terms of X-23, and her book is probably at the best price you can buy it right now. Like, I would be buying that book as much as possible because people are selling 9/8 of that book for like $800 now.
I was gonna say you can get
I got a one to double that on Blue Marvel #1 as well.
Oh yeah.
And that one and Blue Marvel #1 is actually a lower print count than the X-23, so that's even more crazy. But I saw a lot of 9/8 sayings on the virtual convention, $2,200 for the whole run in 9/8. Yep. All 5 and 9/8. How much was the 9/8 selling for before COVID? Before COVID,
$1,400 for the #1 by itself.
Yeah, they literally sold that lot for basically you buying the issue. And this is before COVID.
But now let me talk about one that's really corrected. That I don't know if it's corrected or it's just destroyed it. Let's talk about the Turcotte. The Turcotte variant of Iron Man #9, because that was a book. I want to say that at the top of the market, it was a $7,000 book.
Mm-hmm. It sold the top. It was $6,000 because me and Yahweh talked about. Cause we both had. I had 2 of them. He had 1, and I was like, dude, if it is $6,000, this is before 2 years ago.
Yeah,
this is before 2 years ago. It's $6,000. And then when you do the research on that book, it's a lower print count than the one at 25 miles. It's rarer than the one at 25 miles. So I was like, dude, if they do this character right and it's selling for this already, it's gonna blow up even higher. Now that book is $800 in the 9/8.
That's wild. Evil Genius Comics and Tammy, you are like you're speaking my mind. I love The Last Unicorn. It's such a good series.
Oh yeah, I had that book in a 9/9.
Unicorn.
I had that book in a 9/9.
Shout out to my man Evil Genius. He said he bought it in a 9/8. Look, The Last Unicorn and what is it with Falcor the dragon
Never Ending Story. Those are 2 of my childhood movies that forever are ingrained. I just watched The Last Unicorn recently. So shout out to Evil Genius. We was just talking about it, man. Those books are amazing. These are just for Nate, by the way.
We're trying to trigger Nate right now.
Hulk and Wolverine.
You triggered me. I had like 9 of those things, and I wish I would have kept them.
So long story short, just to kind of put a button on that talk, man, the investment part of it, you got to be savvy right now. Right now, I'm not telling you to liquidate your 401k and buy collections all day, but
I would.
Right, but if you have some capital, if you have some liquid,
absolutely,
and you see great deals, like people are putting up some things that if you can hold on, 3 to 5 years, you're going to be able to make money off of. And at the same time, people are selling the hell out of their collections. There's a lot of people from Whatnot to IG to YouTube who got into this in a kind of blind stupor, like, yo, there's money to be made. Like when I started back in this, I was in what we call a hunting pack, a wolf pack. We were my man Lino. That's who I was talking about. I was running with my man Lino and Dez and like Happy Chef.
Lino's awesome.
Lino is a beast now.
I have to say, super nice guy too.
That's my man. That's my man. Super beast. If you check out Elite Comic 11 and you check out what he has, that Nickel and Dime Comics, yo, he was telling me about things before things would even come out. And that's how we were hunting together. It was me, him, and another dude, Happy Chef, Dez. And Dez, like, Dez was like, comics is slowing down, I'm pulling out. Sands is like, I'm on my channel, I'm doing my thing. And Lino was like, yo, I'm going this way. And he's big with it. So you can see there's so many different aspects to it. And people who started running and like every week we were at the LCSs. What's big at the LCS? We were buying 10 copies of that. So it was like when High Republic 1 came out, I had 40 copies of that. Y'all know VK. Me and Dez, we sold VK 40 copies of fucking High Republic #1. I literally shit you not. I had about 20 copies of whatchamacallit, Last Ronin. I sold all of those. Now those are actually
still
great.
Steady.
Those are up. Those are up. I wish I would have kept.
You're muted.
The game Last Ronin 2 has helped that as well.
Yeah. But I wish I would have kept on to the #1s. But what I'm saying though is that the market was so crazy that at the time people were paying way like 5-10 times the prices that they should have paid for, #1s. Right?
I think we need to understand that we all understand this. I think that we need to focus more on that it's a multimedia kind of company. Like what brought me onto Miles Morales was not the comics, it wasn't the art, it wasn't the movies, it was actually the video game.
Yeah, the video game.
Literally, that's what sold me on Miles, and that's why I invested into Miles.
Actually, hip hop brought me into Miles with fucking Miles. I saw the hip hop covers and I was like, oh snap, what is this? And I was a kid from Brooklyn. What's going on? That was dope. I was like, okay, now I know about that because I had no clue. I was out of comics for a while, and I saw these hip hop covers. That my wife got me back in the covers in the comics with the coffee book, and I was like, yo, I want to collect these. And between the hip hop covers and the Batman Who Laughs, that had me streamlined, focused on what I was collecting. So,
yeah.
But all that to say, man, it's been a hell of a year, man. If there's one thing that you guys have loved, what is so in the HR world, we like to do a kind of recap where we say, what's a start, stop, continue, okay. Right? What is one thing you would start doing from the comics perspective, stop doing, and what would you continue doing? So, Jeff, if you had to answer that questions particularly, start,
particularly,
start, stop, continue, snickety, whatever.
Hey, I'm two glasses of wine in.
I am.
Myself, so.
I've been working on this.
I'm literally commenting to every comment that is in the chat.
So you're more live in the chat than ever tonight.
Tammy and Evil Genius have been busting me up all night. So
I started reselling hardcore back in 1987.
Oh wow!
That's when I bought my first full collection of sports cards. I had comic books, I had coins. And I started setting up at sports card shows. So this is, I would continue on my path. I'm not gonna stop anything. Because you stop, you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
You find the ebbs and flows because every 3 to 5 years there's going to be a change in one of those markets.
Right.
So you have to find the ebb and flow of each one of the markets and do what you do like what Hudad's doing right now. The market's soft on comics, so let's find a nice collection and buy it. Coins was the same way. I got into coins when they were $14 an ounce. Back in the 90s, it hit up to $52 an ounce. I sold every last one of them. Then you get back in it again.
Buying again, yeah. That's
when it goes down. But what did I say? Cards were hardcore from 1987 to 1991. Then they died. and
Now
they
they're back.
came back. They came back again in the late 90s. Then they died. They came back again here in the pandemic, and they're going to die, but they'll come back. It's not something you worry yourself over. There are many different waves. You just catch a wave and ride.
It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. Or you can even say it like a wave. If you're on a wave or you're on a roller coaster, you get off in the middle of the wave of the roller coaster. No, you keep riding it.
You keep riding that bad boy.
Catch your wave and ride it.
But there's nothing wrong with, like Jeff said, sell at that peak because you can buy again. It's not like you're done with the hobby, but you know if something is, hey, this is a good time. Don't sell it at the bottom, God damn it. But some people have to, and that's the unfortunate part about it. This is where economics come into place, right? Those who have and those who need to live need to, they need to sell. And if they bought it at 3 times the value and they're selling it at rock bottom, god damn, that's all I got to say. Like, if you bought freaking Kang at 2,000 and you got to sell it at 700, god damn. It is not cool. And a lot of people can hold that Kang until all of the badness goes away and they get their investment back, maybe to 1,500, and then sell it. But some people need that money right now.
I also say one more thing. For example, you said the Kang. If you spent $2,000 on it, it's worth $800 now. Your $2,000 is gone.
Gone.
Mm-hmm. I don't concern myself with that. Then you see that you can't concern yourself with lost money because it's gone.
Just sit on it. Be patient.
Exactly.
Jonathan Majors will be something.
Or if you need to sell it, get the money. It's okay to take a loss. It's better to have $800 than $0.
Right.
I'm not sure if I've been very transparent with this, but buying and selling comics has literally bought me 3 years of my life. So I buy food with the money that I make on comics. That's a cool concept.
Yeah,
that's a cool job.
A lot of people have a job that is just selling comics, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? At the height of this is where we get into the whole thorough and epic and everything else that has corrupted. Because at the height of this, a lot of people lost morals around this process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're selling because you become the monster that you didn't like in the first place, and that's what we see. Yo, shout out my man, Mr. Let.
I ain't seen that dude in a long time, man.
Of monsters, look at that.
That dude there invested in certain books at the perfect time.
Blue
I hope he still has them.
Who is that guy? What?
No, no, hold on. I saw a post the other day, and I was like, "Damn, that's a great price." And I saw Mr. Let's name, I will take them. I was like, "Oh shit, Let is on it." Yo, I was like, "I will take them." Shout out,
miss you, Mr. Let, miss you, buddy.
But yeah, man, I think at the end of the day, we're talking about making the market work for you. And if you got it, like who that said, if you got to sell, you got to sell, but make it work for you right now. But what Promiscuous said, man, this can pay for your meals, man, if you do it right.
Yep. Can I go next?
Yeah.
All right. Start. I just kind of want to give people some confidence. Do something fun. Start your own channel, no matter what niche it is, no matter how small your audience is. I don't know, your opinion matters. Get it out there. Stop subscribing to the drama posts and engaging in content that's designed for clout chasing and literally you can click the unfollow button that exists. You don't have to like participate in like the drama and stuff. We're too small, too niche of a community to like deal with that stuff. And then continue the community hangouts. I think those were really fun, especially during the pandemic. It like really helped with like, at least with me, it felt like it gave me inclusivity. Like it made me feel like I'm part of like something a little bit bigger.
Right.
And it helped with mental health. And that was the reason that I decided to start my channel. Besides I wanted to make a kind of video documentary of me getting back into acting. And that's kind of why I'm going for like parody posting and stuff like that. And it's the reason that I delete my late night rants. So the late night rants are more of like an experience. Like you show up, it'll be up for like 24 hours and then it's gone. So yeah, that's my start, stop, continue. So
excellent. Anybody else want to go?
Trying to think.
We're trying to make this as much like realistic HR as possible, so no one's gonna chime in.
Yeah, like,
you're gonna have to make someone talk, Sans.
So synergy.
Let's go with Matt as a host. You're next, Matt.
Yeah, I'd say like start being more consistent. We've had a lot of road marks and we've had a lot of real good things like jump off. Sans and I brainstorm all the time on new content, new things. Start trying to be a standout than, you know, a follow along. Like do something different. Break the mold. Like we need to start breaking the mold. I love this show. I love this channel. There's 100 other shows that do the similar stuff than us. What we got to do something different than them. So stop stop, you know, giving into FOMO. Stop buying what people think you should buy versus what you should. Stop telling or don't stop telling people to read comic books. Don't just buy the covers. Continue. I don't know. Continue just being an asshole. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, listen. Let me just chime in while you guys are thinking about it. Start holding people accountable. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's big. I think we hear it throughout there's ripples throughout different formats where people are like, oh, nobody held this person accountable. Shit, I get people hitting me up like, yo, Sans, you didn't send me a book. You held me accountable.
Yeah.
That's it. Right? What can I say besides my apologies? I will send you your book. Here's your tracking, blah, blah, blah. Right? But if you don't send that email and you don't call somebody out and then hear from them, that's the thing. When you send an email and you don't hear from them, or you send a text and you don't hear from them, then you have to tell the story, right? And don't be afraid to tell a story, right? Because at the end of the day, somebody else might be in that same situation. Like, oh man, you know what? Sans is a good guy, but I don't want to let him down. And then there's a third person, like fourth person. No. You know what? At the end of the day, I'd rather be held accountable than to be that person that someone's talking about. Yo, the scam on X, Y, and Z was this guy. And you know what? Everybody kept their mouth shut. And that's what we're seeing a lot of. So I would say start holding people accountable.
And look, I'm all about, like you said, being a savage. If you have the facts and you have the truth and you know the facts and you could prove the facts if it ever comes into question, be a savage. Call that person out.
Agreed.
What's your stop?
My stop would be stop chasing the FOMO because I mean it's literally I watch what's my guy on YouTube, Investment in Comics or whatever, like every 6 months he show you the 6 month look back. 85% of the look back is a loss. 85%. There's one book out of 20 that has holding value have gone up. Stop chasing the FOMO. So I would say stop. Look, if a book gets hot, we've told you 10 times, do not buy that damn book while it's hot. Don't even worry about it. If you got news of it before it came out, like late. Kyle says, yo, buy X book. It's gonna be dope. Buy that book, right? Before it comes out. Like, but if it's hot, don't do it.
I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Kyle,
Matt keeps
Kyle
writing
got
up my
me
name,
laughing.
too.
Man, I didn't even read that one. I laughed at already, but I laughed at Kyle.
Matt needs to, I need to
I need
start
to.
shipping books.
I
Continue.
need to. I need to start shipping books.
Let's
The
Kyle
thing
start. Let's
the
Kyle
thing I would
start.
say to the thing I would say to continue in this one is it is to reach out to people and understand like continue to get to know the community, right? Because again, like Nola said, we're not impacting a lot, but I still haven't met millions of people within this community. It's big, but it's small because we kind of stay within our pockets. So I would say continue to reach out and kind of broaden your stroke a little bit in terms of understanding what people are doing within this community. Like I'm doing a show, but what is DJ Links doing? What is Biggie Immortal Biggie Shaq doing? What is Tone Sanders doing? How are they impacting the community? And how is it all channeling together? So continue to expand your reach, and so that you can understand the market.
So just to be clear, that was expand your reach and broaden your stroke.
Yes, broaden your stroke, deep stroke.
And be on a consistent schedule so that we could have Houdat on more.
Yes.
So that we don't
shout out to my homies, Melanin and Manga. Manga is big right now, guys. It's one thing that's been propping comics up, and we never really chat about it. But they're doing a great channel. So shout out to Melanin and Manga. I just dropped it in the chat.
That's a dope ass name.
Yep, they're doing big things. If you guys could do me a big favor, everybody in the chat, just click on their link and go to their latest video and just type in, Sans Group sent us over here. We're showing love and subscribe. That would be awesome.
The evolution of melanin.
Let me talk because I'm drinking. I've got like half of this.
There you go.
And I'm starting to get a little, out there. I'm sorry, Nola. I'm sorry.
He's getting real. He's getting real.
I'm gonna do it a little different because I'm gonna add two things. Start collecting what you love and you won't get disappointed. Also, start going to conventions and meeting people because that's actually the funnest part of convention.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that part because what I've learned from this pandemic that we dealt with, regardless if you think it was real, fake, or whatever, people did die. And I had a great. I'm happy I met Nola. Happy I hung out with Nola. I haven't met anybody else, but I want to. So if you have the opportunity, start going to conventions and letting people know that you're going to be in the area. A year, I gave people in California a year in advance who I talk to that, hey, I'm going to be in LA going on vacation for a week.
I am a culprit of not doing that.
Yeah, and the reason I said life is short. I would love to have met Chad RCG.
Oh man,
I would have loved to have met even I can't even think of his name now, Lawman.
Yeah.
But we missed those. I missed those opportunities. I could have met Chad RCG just going to C2E2.
Right,
That's
going to C2E2. Yeah, man.
All I had to do. So
I'm trying to meet up with Darth Lucian eventually, but shit's not looking too good either.
Yeah.
Hey, just keep trying, keep at it. As long as you have that positive outlook, it's gonna turn out, and it's gonna happen. But
man, I love that message, man. That's a big message, man.
I just want to echo on that because I do that. That's what I do. The whole reason I got involved in this is because I was watching a fucking New York Warriors auction one night, and I saw some guy named Houdat in the fucking auction.
He's like,
he's got to be from around. He's got to be from around here somewhere. And this is the deal. I was coming off, and I don't want sympathy for this or anything. I had just beat cancer, and I had just gone through COVID. And now I had been alone in my house for like 2.5 years. And I started watching the auctions, and the first book I ever bought was from Houdat. And it was purely so I could make a meetup and we could meet. Mm-hmm. And since then, I've met 4 people on this fucking panel.
Awesome, bro.
really make an effort, dude. We are real people. We are not just digitals and pixels. And dude, I got to hang out with Jeff for 2 or 3 days. That was
only 5 people.
So much
There's
fun.
5 other people on this panel. So you met everybody but me, Nola? God,
No, he hasn't met me yet. He hasn't met me
met
yet.
Matt.
Oh,
I'm glad you can count.
Sorry, I was counting myself. I've met myself.
oh God, you met yourself. God, I'm like, God damn it, you're pointing me out again.
But anyways, I mean, we are real people here, and as much fun as it is to get together and hang out like this, if you're doing any kind of traveling or you're going to any cons, let people know. Dude, I met when I moved up here, I took the long way around. I moved from New Orleans to Seattle. I went all the way up the East Coast and then all the way across the top part of the country, then down through Iowa to meet Jeff. And when I was up in New England, I met like 3 Men in a Basement and a bunch of those guys up there. It's just, I don't know. It's fun to meet people in person, guys. We are real people. Go have fun.
Humans are at heart, humans are sociable creatures. We are sociable creatures. We have to be around other humans normally. You got your antisocial people, but but that's what I said. That's what I said. I said no. That's what I said normally, not 100%. Yeah, but that does something. That does something for people. And it's just great feeling when you meet these people. And guess what? Don't avoid people. Don't be afraid to avoid. If you only mess with certain people on different channels, you don't have to be those people. You can stop by and say hello. Yeah, you don't. It's okay. So just because I don't agree with that other person doesn't mean we are beefing. Right. You know, it's okay to say hello.
Sands and I disagree every show.
Those guys are always right, and they're like best of friends. But that's why they're best of friends.
Yeah, Big Dave, drop the information when you get a chance, bro.
Yeah. So, well, I'll finish up my stop. My stop is very simple. Stop listening to other people, and it's more in reference to TV shows, movies, and collecting what you like to collect. Stop listening to other people. Like, be your own judge. Be your own judge and jury. Like, I love to see why somebody says this is a terrible movie, and then I usually go in and say, "Damn, I enjoyed myself because I didn't fall asleep." Because you know, if I stay up for a movie. I actually love movies, so I never fall asleep in a movie because I can find something to takes my mind out of the real world. And if it does that, and I can focus on some stuff in the movies, it did its job. Real life sucks. Be honest, real life sucks. Just because something is not perfect and somebody's character is not wearing the exact same thing, or you don't like this person because they're black, or you don't like them because they're white. It doesn't matter. Just try to enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, just say you don't enjoy it and move on. You don't have to influence other people to feel like you. Yeah, to feel like you. Because you never know who will enjoy it, and you can bring people. Movies are an event. It doesn't matter what movie you see. TV shows are an event. Enjoy the event. Unplug from society and enjoy. So just stop and then just enjoy stuff. That's all.
That's it. Stop and smell the roses. Good message, bro. I appreciate it.
Stop. What is the other one? What is it?
Continue.
Oh, continue to invest in whatever you love. If it's comics, family, whatever. But if you like, if this is comic more stuff or movies or pop culture, continue to invest in it. If you invest in stuff you love, you never get disappointed. So continue to do that. So if you buy a collection and you only like Marvel, try to buy a Marvel collection or mainly Marvel collection. And guess what? You won't be disappointed because you bought something you love. So
100% agree with that message because so many people are buying books like, oh, I'm gonna flip this book. But you got to realize if you don't flip that book and that book got to stay in your collection, are you happy with it? If it's a dope book that you bought and you're like, yo, I don't care if I sell this or not, then it means more to you. Like, yo, like I didn't have to sell this book, but I'm happy it went to a good home. But if it stayed with me, guess what?
I'm still happy.
Exactly.
And also, I want to echo: continue to have fun. Continue to have fun. So that's why I said I wanted to change it up. I had a couple things for each of them.
No, great messages, bro. Great messages.
Who Dat's was my favorite.
Yeah, great messages, man.
That's the daiquiri talking.
No. Like for real though. I was like, yeah.
Hey, who dat? I had to mute him because we're picking up a new co-host next week. Because he agreed with you and not me. So, if you're open for season 4 of Wine, Cheese, and Comics, just let us know. Sorry, you're getting a little out of hand there.
So he's getting very out of hand. Very out of hand.
So let's do this giveaway.
Hold on, I gotta do my start stop.
No. Because we want to continue. We want to keep you going, but I want to do this giveaway. I want to do this giveaway because our numbers just dropped. So I want to make sure that you guys come back in here and hear the rest of our goodies. So #genius. Let me share the screen because Nola has to talk. Shout out to everybody out there. If you got in, get in right now. #genius. I will send you out this goodie right here.
I can't wait for Sam's to win this.
I know, god damn it. I didn't even put my own name in there. It actually would go to Matt. I think Willy Wonka's coming out. Marco.
Me. Oh,
Survivor. Ha! My man Canadian. Damn it, I just shipped your package out. Oh. All right. So Canadian, this is coming to you courtesy of my man Evil.
Hey, hold on. This is rigged because he just put it in there.
Rigged.
Yeah, boy. That is coming to you. I just sent out your package, so that'll go in your next package, my brother. But let's go back to my man Nola.
At 10:52, he did it. I had to scroll up and look because that did look pretty
real.
You heard it. You heard it here first, Canadian. Buy more books from Sans so that you can.
All right, Nola, hit us with it.
Well, a lot of you have said some of the things that I was going to say anyway, so I'm going to go a little more macro and outside of the comic book world.
Go for it.
Start caring about yourself, and that doesn't mean working out, and that means you're worth something. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. I have a really hard time with it. Just start being aware that there's a lot of people in your life that care about you, and they care about you because you're probably a pretty good person. And, allow yourself to be happy. So now that that's done, I don't even remember what the other ones were.
Stop and continue.
Let's see. Stop
being a little bitch. No,
my stop is stop buying, and this is going to call back to holding people accountable real quick. Stop buying books from Kyle.
Yeah.
Until he ships your books out. Just stop. Don't do it.
Just because I show up and I.
The other stop is stop taking this shit so seriously.
Yeah.
Just stop. It's comic books. It's fun. Yeah, there's some money involved, but if that's the only if money's the only reason you're doing this, then just I don't know, stay to yourself. Stay out of the fray. And continue having fun with whatever you do. If you're not having fun with what you do, then fucking go do something else. Stop making other people miserable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Houdat over there said a bunch of the things that I was going to say. So,
fair. I like Nola's too. Nola's was good.
No, shout out. Those are goodies right there.
And mine sucked.
So, did everyone get a chance to go?
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
That's a wrap.
Excellent. That is a wrap. Before we wrap up, we've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Before we wrap up, are there any predictions or anything we need to wrap up for the end of the year, Matt?
Look, this is not the end. So season 3 is just season 3. We are back to the grind table on what season 4 is going to look at. There's going to be some changes. There might be some different cast members. There may be some more dedicated people. There may be some different types of guests. There may be some different type of content. We may be, instead of just talking about comics, we may be, bringing artists in to talk about art, expanding just beyond just wine, cheese, and comics. And we're excited about that. So I just, this is 30 episodes was just the foundation, Now that we've kind of found, what we love and what we enjoy, we can't wait to do 30 more.
There you go, ladies and gents.
Highlight Tammy's message, because that's the thing right there. I say it every time I do an auction, guys. It's not about who's buying and selling. It's just about having the chat that interacts. It's about having people that want to spend time with each other, even if it's just words in the chat for a lot of them. So, amen. Kudos to Tammy.
Hey, Wolverado is one of my favorite people to interact with, and I've never seen him, never met him. And
yeah, Wolverado is a hoot, man. He's definitely a hoot.
All I have is some free books to ship him. Like, that's literally that's
who's one person in this community that you, if you had a chance to hang out with, that you would want to hang out with?
Oh, well, nah, I have to do two, and they're both in the chat right now. Someday and Sean Ryder. Like, I literally want to hang out with Someday, and I'm actually trying to make plans with Sean. We're trying to go to Japan, or he goes to Japan all the time. I'm just trying to tag along.
I am so torn. I would love to hang out with Sean Ryder just to punch him in the throat for stealing that something killed him.
No. No.
And then after I was done with that, I'd head over to Willy Wonka and just kick him in the nuts.
No,
be like the end of Jay and Silent Bob's, where they're just going down the list of everyone who made shitty comments online.
For me, there's times that you get to see your son truly smile, and Wolverado gave me an opportunity to see my son truly smile. So Wolverado is definitely on my list. And Sid, I
was gonna say Sid, man. I haven't been to Colorado in a while, and no more Rocky Mountain oysters for me. But definitely, if I'm back in Colorado, I'm hitting Sid up. And Lucian, man, and my man Lucian. I missed out on an opportunity to hang with the bro, but I'm kicking myself every day. Like people said, man. If you're like my wife was planning a Disneyland trip for 6 months, I didn't get involved until the last month, and I didn't really tell anyone until the last week, and that it would have been really
bullshit.
No. I went to Kyle the week of, yo, Kyle, can you get me into X, Y? He was like, Sands, you should have told me a month ago. I literally should have been checking with people hey, I'm coming out here. Is there a day? And I should have been working, because the wife was like, we're on this type of time. We got to do X, Y, Z, this. So I was like, I can't do it. So from that perspective, man, those people are people I definitely will want to hang out. But especially everybody on this panel, man, I want to come hang out with Jeff and see what he does, man. That's amazing, man. Salute to the service, bro. I worked at a place called Melwood, where they work with people with differing abilities, and it's such a caring industry. So, salute.
Absolutely.
And I know I probably won't meet him, but I am excited to see where Someday Da Vinci and my man Soul Twice are going to end up in the art field. I'm telling you, both of them, I feel the sky is the limit, and I cannot stop encouraging them to keep drawing. Just keep doing it.
I feel like I've been trying to get a piece by Someday forever.
Pause.
Nothing. Not a piece of, man. Come on.
Now, Someday is working on his art, man. He's put together some amazing art. I still got to hold Someday to the fire for the 1,000 subscribers show. Whenever he gets some time, man, I'm waiting for his epic piece, man. It's gonna be awesome. With that said, ladies and gents,
I got to close out. I got to close out video. You ready?
Yep.
Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, creams, potatoes, creams, potatoes. Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes. tomatoes, chicken, turkey, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. You name it. You name it. You name it. You name it.
I got one better than that, Matt. I'm about to say.
What you got? What you
got? I gotta
my
find
joint.
I've been holding that all show for you, Sans.
You need the Chris Brown getting it.
By the way, my choice would be Robot Monster Island.
Ooh, yes, JB.
Yo, Remy's dope. Lucian's dope, and Sid is way too fucking nice. Sid is like the nicest guy I've met, and I feel like impure being around him.
He said, "I feel it. You need to bathe yourself in Lake Minnetonka."
Like Sid is such a cool dude. Like I just don't know what to say.
Dude, I promise you, if there's any of y'all that live anywhere in remotely civilized areas, that aren't like Jeff out in the middle of Iowa, someone in this community is near you. Find out who. Go meet them. Go say hi. Maybe they suck.
Right now, freaking Entropy is trying to set something up where we'll meet up. Like I'm dope. Like I'm into it.
Just being up near Seattle, I've met the Comic Gains crew and a bunch of Whatnot people, and I mean it's just
the Comic Gains crew. Ooh.
Yeah. Every convention I run into them.
Can you get them on our show? Well,
probably.
Yeah, we just need. We only need one of them to hop on. Maybe.
If anybody's going to LA Comic Con, first weekend of December, I will be there. So just hit me up.
Shout out to the Comic Gains, my brothers and them. What's going on? And my sister and her.
Man, you too much.
I got it. I'm trying to find it.
Oh my god, you too much, man. You too much. Oh my god. I appreciate you inviting me. Appreciate y'all having us. I appreciate people showing up though, man. It's you could be doing a lot on day before Thanksgiving. But it's always fun. It's always good to chat. Like I said, hangouts are to me, hangouts are the best form of entertainment on the comic.
So really quickly, man.
One
second, Matt, before you play it. There was some talk about Chad's event that he done. Did anyone ever get a chance to speak with Chad's wife at all?
That's a good point.
I have not, but I heard talk about doing a Santa Christmas auction.
So I just want to know if we can put together a plan, and we may take it offline.
Yeah.
But instead of like asking for donations and everything else, we may just do like an auction or something dedicated to it. I just want to do something.
But you can't get on the auction if you're not dressed like Santa.
Right. We got to do something fun. Maybe you do something red and white or whatever it is. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
And going back to Who Dat, like we appreciate you having here. Maybe someday you'll let us on graphic content. I'm sorry. My bad. I just gotta
shout out to Boston Chris. We gotta speak with Boston Chris if he's gonna let us on.
Yeah, that's the man. I just do the pull of strings. I ain't got no say so, man. I
don't know, man. There's two people in that graphic. That's 50% to me.
I got 49.5. I'm not a majority on them.
He signed away 0.5%.
just so when he
said I became a minority owner somehow.
I feel the same way on wine and cheese, man. I'm down here with 2.2%.
Oh man! Oh my god!
Make my video.
Look at Kyle.
Hey, why do you have to do the whip motion? Why do you have to do the whip motion?
Look, I'm feeling it.
Oh my god!
Matt is like legit though. Matt puts in so much work.
Yeah, seriously,
Matt is
the only one that keeps us on
deserves
track.
Credit and shout out.
He's like, fellas, what the hell are we doing this week? Are we going?
No, but literally though, like I respect what you do and I appreciate that you put so much effort and time into the show. Like it's all jokes, obviously. But thank you.
To be honest, it's every show for Matt. The wine and cheese, the blank cover battles. He puts in the hours, man. So executive producer,
I'm ready for blank cover battles.
Oh snap! Let's go.
I drew this. I drew this.
Yoshi looking good. You
Well,
got
it's
the
been a
video,
pleasure.
Matt?
I can't get it fast enough.
Before you show that video, I want to give a special shout out to my man Geeky Dad.
Oh my God.
That dude, he lucky he didn't die. Like,
the sound of it, like just.
Yeah, but can we just analyze the video? Like who said, "Oh my God"? Was that his wife?
His wife. That's his wife.
Sounds like somebody shot a gun in the house.
There's like a.
Is he here? Yeah.
It's like he fell on something and it cracked.
The flash. He had like
there was a light on the stairs that literally flashed. I saw that.
Like,
It's the second shooter, dude. Back and to the left.
I can't with that video because like
there was somebody on the grassy knoll.
I can't laugh at that because if that happened to me, I'd be in traction for like 6 months.
That's fair, and I'm literally right next to a staircase, so I'm not trying to.
But shout out to my man Geeky Dad. That's somebody who's been in this community. Make sure you guys go check out this Friday. It's going to be his final live show that he's doing on his channel. He's taking a step back, but salute to Geeky. He's been a fun part of the community. He's not going away. He's just ending and kind of doing his lives and stuff from that perspective. But that's just to show respect. He sent me that video. He was like, Sands, I know people are going to get a laugh out of this. We all got laughs out of it. Geeky, you're the man, bro. Shout out.
Oh my God!
Dad, are you
okay? Hey, the backstory to that though, Geeky was like everybody was scared after he fell out because he was like, God damn it, he was just cursing. He was just cursing after that. And
I honestly, I would have just stayed there.
Right. I would have just laid down. Let everybody give me some sympathy. Like,
I'm dead. Just leave me.
Oh, my neck and my back. Call an ambulance. It would have been a big shit show.
I usually fall up the stairs. I'm not sure if that's like a normal thing. I'll like miss the step and then kind of face plant into like the rest of the stairs.
All right, you
no,
get
no?
real weird, man.
Hey,
Wolverado, you man.
Shout out to Wolverado, he made it.
Yeah, Wolverado. There's some compliments in this show for you, like an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't even know how do you fall up the stairs, but congrats to that, man. With that being said, man,
miss it and then you're like.
It's part of the time. It's part of the time
I want
travel.
to thank Alcohol for the great comments tonight. I want to thank Nola for great artwork. Shout out to this panel, man. You guys are awesome, man. You guys rock. As always, man, Wine and Cheese finale, man. We've been doing this for 30 episodes. It's been a blast. And we can't wait to bring y'all some more great content, man. So I know I've been taking a step back from our last Wine and Cheese. We talked about slowing down auctions, man, and that's exactly what I've been doing, man. I've been taking a step back, still grabbing great collections, still making great sales, but just less auction, man. And I've actually been spending more time with the family, and it's not a bad thing. So shout out to everybody who supports this channel, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Happy Thanksgiving from the bottom of our hearts to all of you out there in the community, man. We appreciate it.
I told you that 2 episodes ago. Take a step back. Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Exactly. So with that in mind, man, we appreciate y'all. Make sure you spend some time with the family. Tell somebody you love them and have some fun. Watch some football and catch us on the flip side, ladies and gents, because that's what we do.